Hello!
Hello.
Seriously, I'm that good at timing?
I mean,
Wow.
no, you're late. But
A wizard is
hello, and welcome to the
Very
second
late.
episode of Falling Stars, our new Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign.
Woo!
So, last time, our first session, we took some time to introduce all of you and the world, or the limited world that you all know surrounding you, called the City of the Broken Star.
And we really like the city, because yay.
You had some time to walk around, but you all had these strange dreams that you know are tied to a very important ritual, the ritual of the Argent Moon and the Star Seekers. You were to become, probably, the new Star Seekers, you and one halfling, Molly, that you met along the way. You've all had these dreams about another city, also star-shaped, but probably distant, that is collapsing or under attack, or something is wrong with it at least. Then the Wanderer, the head of the aspect of the stranger, he spoke to you about your dreams, and you were to meet him at Lost Point, the Broken Star Point in Broken Star.
To which I was also late.
Yes.
Is that the northernmost point?
No, that is the
Southeast.
Southeast, yes.
Okay.
There you met him, and he told you that you had this dream, you were the chosen ones, when you were to train in the next few days, prove yourselves, act as emissaries to Broken Star, and, well, pretty quickly thereafter you found yourself on your first mission, because Galathor, one of the elves who was said to be killed this day, protested a little bit. And then he went, silently, I guess, but, yeah, not without leaving something behind. You went to his mansion, where you found some disturbing things, books of necromancy, weird rituals, and empty vials. Well, most of them were empty, but they definitely contained blood at some point. You found that he injected, probably, a royal stag with his own blood. The stag couldn't really contain that much blood, however. You also found a corpse on your way there. A corpse of one of the scouts, Bara knew. And then you proceeded to, well, first get attacked by the royal stag, and then you bashed it to death, I suppose. When it finally fell and exploded in all this blood, this torrent of blood, the blood slowly started forming a blood ooze, which attacked you once more, knocking down Molly in the process. She wasn't doing too well, but you eventually did manage to deal with the ooze, and that's where we left off, in the middle of the woods, outside of Broken Star. These woods are quite dangerous, though you're still in the quote-unquote safe perimeter, I suppose. At least some rangers and druids do venture here every now and then.
And know what they're doing,
Yeah.
mostly.
But yeah, that's where we left off. So, Molly on the floor, and you guys just about, well, recovering from this fight.
Covered in blood.
Yeah.
Alright lads, no panic. Tell him, like, can you keep her stable for a while I ask the guardian to get her back?
I place my hand on the girl's shoulder.
She's unconscious, right?
Yeah. I believe she was stabilized now.
She was
Yeah,
stabilized.
Yeah, you already stabilized.
But
Right,
keep
she's
her,
still on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay, then they don't need to...
keep her like that, please.
So
Yeah,
it just stops her from dying harder, but she won't wake up. Well, eventually she will, but you know.
Hey. Keep her stable.
Is there
That's
anything?
fine.
Is there anything left of the stag?
Or
So,
the ooze.
well, yeah, like parts, but it's like giblets all over. It's quite the mess.
We already cut off the head, so...
Right. I'd like to harvest the antlers for one,
Mm-hmm.
and then further inspect the body of Songren.
Songren, yeah.
Songren.
All right. Yeah, he was a little ways back, so you would have to
Yeah, sure.
walk back then. All right. So as you do, you so you can harvest the antlers. That's fine. Most of that's still intact
Yeah.
because they won't blow up like that.
Lantern?
Yes,
it's
please. That
dark.
would be a great help.
Well, you would think so, but in the distance you actually see light coming from pretty much the same direction you're heading to. back to the scout's corpse.
All right.
Huh.
If there's light approaching, I'd like to find the nearest tree or foliage I can hide behind.
Sure,
And
there's plenty.
Make sure I'm a little better hidden than I was last time.
All right, give me a stealth check.
25.
25. All right, it's pretty good. Yeah. So you use the darkness to your advantage and your familiarity with these woods. You skillfully hide. You do notice that Bara hides, and as you guys look as well, you see a light in the distance. It's still it's pretty dim. It might be quite far, but
I'm trying to communicate with the Guardian for 10 minutes.
all right.
So that I can...
Yeah, you're going to refocus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Despite our impending doom, right?
I don't know, maybe it's good and it
Yeah.
saves time.
Yeah, I don't fear lights yet, as far as I can tell. I stay with the girl because that's my job, apparently.
All right.
I don't really have anything to do yet, so everything around me is dead, and I'll
Well,
also kind of. I have no direct intention of killing my party members.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
that's good.
Yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You can keep the light close.
I'll hide my lantern a bit,
Yeah.
so it's not totally obvious where we are.
If the other light is still, well, approaching from a ways away,
Mhm.
I will try to slowly make my way towards the light while remaining, as well hidden as I can, to make sure we're not being ambushed again.
All right. So you take some time to see if it's actually moving. Can you give me a perception check?
19.
19. So now that you're taking a close look at it, you get the feeling that it might not be one light, but several smaller lights, and then as you're about to start making your way in that direction, it disperses and you see dozens, maybe even hundreds of tiny lights, and they fly your way. Can you give me a nature check?
Yes. That is 11.
All right. Yeah, they look like fireflies.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Can you give me a religion check?
Can? 11.
11. No.
All right. And I'm positive they're coming towards me.
They now definitely seem to be making their way to you, yeah.
Do we also spot there are several of them?
Yeah, as they're getting closer, you see that there's a bunch of fireflies heading your way. Behind that, you see a man walking in robes you've seen before. They're white, but also have the red flames on it. This is the flame.
Right.
Yay.
All right. Upon recognizing the flame, I'll step out from whatever I'm hiding behind.
All right.
Unknock the arrow on my bow.
Maybe.
Good idea, yes.
And, well, I'll just hail him. Master Flame.
All right, yeah, so he's walking towards you with a cane. But he's not as quick as the firefly, so the first thing you see is that these fireflies, they start surrounding you, maybe?
Where
you all together.
the flame wants to be, so.
And then he eventually walks up. So you have some time if you want to do something, because it takes a minute or two. But
I suppose since I tried to sneak a little closer, I'm
Closer.
yeah. I'll
you would be the
closer.
first one then
Yeah.
to meet him. So he says, "Greetings."
Dire circumstances tonight.
I believe so. Yes. Mind if we? And he
Of course, please.
moves on.
Master Flame, were you aware of what happened with Master Galathor?
I was not, but I've been informed. Have you dealt with the situation?
We have, yes, but afraid we were too late to save my companion Songren.
Yes, quite a shame. And he looks past you to the feast of blood. It's a whole mess.
Yeah.
We'll have time to explain the details of it later. In better circumstances.
Yes, exactly. And he walks a little bit past you, and he whispers some words in a language you don't understand, and then you see all the fireflies. They start swirling around the corpse, the corpse of the stag. I mean, if you can still call it that.
Right.
The bits that's left.
Yeah, and they start swirling around it, and then you will see that the blood starts to boil. All the blood on the ground starts to boil, and it just starts to turn into a red mist.
I would like to.
We'd like to
re-knock
step
my bow.
out of the red mist, please.
Yeah, I mean, I assume this much.
Okay, good.
So yeah, you I don't think any of you have seen this before. Can you give me a religion check?
Would the language be Sylvan?
What is that?
No.
11. I'm training it, but 11.
Is
Yeah.
something here making that noise, or?
You
Uh,
see.
not.
So it's
Gives extra
Natural
AC
1 in
to us.
religion.
+1 AC.
Yay! Can we turn it off?
no. So that's so no, you haven't seen this before, but it must be some sort of cleansing ritual. So the flame addresses all of you, and he says, as he sees Molly still on the ground, and he says, "Is she all going to be all right?"
I'm working on it. Just give me a second.
Very well.
Actually, a couple of minutes. Takes time to communicate with the Guardian.
And he just stands there and waits.
Well, in that case,
Yeah, I'm just waiting, I guess, and observing whatever happens with this mist of blood.
Yeah. So it eventually turns to vapor and is just gone. And when that's the case, so that takes a few minutes. So it's around the same time as you manage to refocus. The fireflies disperse again and take off. And so it
Alright.
seems to be all cleaned. Like there's still the corpse, but there's not a lot of blood in it.
I stand up. I walk to over Molly. Like, Guardian, I hear my plead. It is not time for Molly to leave this place. She needs your guidance. She needs your protection. Let me be your vessel once more to save her. And I place my hand upon her forehead, and I'll cast Lay on Hands for 6 hit points healing, and hopefully the bleeding will stop.
All right. Yeah, it does. You've already treated her persistent bleeding last time, so yay. So yeah, she gasped for breath. And she looks at you.
Molly, are you alright?
Is this it?
No,
Welcome
you're
back.
not. You're not there yet. You're
Still
still
alive.
with us.
Good. And she scrambles back on.
Alright. Next time, if I say to you in the front line, get out, then get the fuck out.
Oh my, goody curses.
Yeah. I mean, no. Okay. I guess if they're testing us, and she clearly hasn't seen that you have company yet. No. If they're testing us, I think I'm failing.
No, you show bravery.
And she like, and then the flame starts talking. You have done well, my children. No, you should really try to be more careful. Looking specifically at Molly, of course. Go home, get some rest. We should discuss matters in the morning in our banner hall.
Alright.
I will see you there. And he takes off again very slowly. So, I mean, if you're also returning, you easily overtake him. Because, you know.
Yeah, I guess we'll walk by and
Of
wave.
course. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. I whisper on my mouth towards Akaya. I didn't say that. You didn't hear that.
And as you
let's
you
just
pass
ignore
him,
this for now.
and you also pass the corpse of Sungren, you see that the same ritual took place there. So there's also no blood left.
But the corpse is still there.
It is, yeah.
Then I would like to retrieve the corpse and bring it back to Broken Star.
Can I help you?
Think I'll be alright, Master.
You sure?
Stonebreaker. Thank you.
Alright. No more casualties tonight.
No, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Do I know if Songren had any family?
No, he was alone.
right? But he was like a colleague of mine.
Yeah.
So he
sort of.
had an employer, right?
Yeah.
Right. Then I will take his body to his employer.
All right.
Would that also be my employer? Or
I mean, he was more in charge of defense, so he would be officially employed by the Guardian,
Right.
though he was clearly not a very religious man.
right? I'll take him to the banner of the Guardian.
All right. So now I assume I'm assuming you're not going to sit on a corpse for a night. So
No, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, no, the first thing.
yeah, okay. So you make your way through town and to the banner hall of the Guardian. You know where it is, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So yeah, you take the corpse there, deliver him. Yeah, he is taken in with some grace.
Right. First thing I do is start cleaning my shield of the blood.
Fair, yeah. Okay.
I think I'll have ducked out sooner to go home.
Master Stonebreaker,
Hey,
I hate to be brash, but I saw what you did with Molly. Restoring life to her.
that's what the Guardian brings me, the powers.
Well, I hate to ask, but the stag got me quite good when it first charged us. I was hoping I could ask for a...
I get it, just sit next to me, take one of the shields and... Not just sit next to me, I will polish the shields, and in the meanwhile I will try to communicate with him. And when I sense that he grants me powers, I will heal you.
Very kind of you, thank you. If there is anything I can do to assist you, please let me know.
No, this is a sacred thing to do here. It isn't. Pushing shields is... That's a sacred thing for me.
I mean, it's yeah.
Also, Bara doesn't know, so...
Aye.
It's
No.
kind of therapeutic, probably.
Aye.
Bara will just start cleaning the antlers a bit.
All right. So you duck out.
Yeah.
All right. What do you do?
Go home. I think.
Okay. Which home?
Yes.
I mean, there are some options.
Yeah. Not the one my auntie lives in.
All right. Okay.
And also not the front door or the back door, but the window.
Yeah, as you do, which
Yeah.
is like basically the front door to you. So
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, you climb in. You've done it before.
100 times probably by now.
All right. Tell him, Laith, what do you do? Do you stick with the rest, or because Molly is still there, basically looking like, where do I go now? What do I do?
Well, I sort of feel the same way. But there's also like a tag. Like, it's still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parts of it.
Yeah, I make sure that those are, well, taken care of properly.
All right.
That's just not just a big mess here, you know.
Yeah, I mean the blood's gone, but
Yeah, that's true, but you know,
all right.
some gardening is happening here, so I guess.
Gardening.
Yeah.
What?
Guardianing is
Oh.
happening here.
So
No.
so then Molly would have definitely followed you two, so she would still be there. So can I help?
Just don't touch anything of the Guardian, and
I can do
Oh.
that.
that's good. Just sit and
He prefers a stranger anyway.
try to get some comfort and some rest for yourself.
She lies down on this wooden bench because there isn't much comfort here probably.
Could
Yeah.
I use my natural medicine to use whatever roots and herbs I found on, the past few weeks
Yeah,
to try and treat some of her wounds?
yeah, definitely. You probably have enough stuff with you anyway, and otherwise you could have easily picked it up on the way. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll take 10 minutes. It's a 9 to heal, so I think that
That's a
fails.
fail. Yeah.
Such a shame.
Yeah, you try patch it up a little bit, but the wounds aren't very obvious. They're not very superficial either. But it's just like a bunch of blood just poured out of her.
Yeah.
It's yeah, not healthy, but a bit harder to treat.
Yeah. At any rate, Molly, it's getting quite late. Wouldn't you have
Yeah.
a home to return to, a bed to rest your head in?
Well, I do, but I don't know. For all we know, we could be leaving tomorrow. I don't think I'm ready.
No, I think this calls for a celebration that we all still live.
Well, let's.
And I think after I cleaned my shield and my hammer and my armor, I think it takes about half an hour to an hour most of the time. In the meanwhile, I can still communicate with the Guardian and try what you do to Molly. From the powers of the Guardian, and also do the same magic on you.
Like, what time is it?
It's probably like close to midnight, so
Right.
it's pretty late.
It was a little after midnight because we found the. Oh no, the thing would be finalized at midnight.
Yeah, it's true.
And we found it a little before midnight. Okay, good.
Little
You were
past
on
midnight.
time.
Alright. So, I will be spending an hour cleaning my stuff.
All right.
Hour.
Now,
It's now at least 1 o'clock.
Okay, fair.
so that grants me 6
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, at least 2 for you and 2 for Molly.
All right.
How do you look?
Perfect.
Molly?
Like on a scale of 1 to 28, it's about 18.
Oh, what is that?
Alright. Can I do 1 for her and 1 for me? Because I hurt also quite
Alright.
a lot.
That's
Nicely
pretty good.
specific.
Really? I would ask that
I
you only give me one of
no
your treatments. And
no. I've dealt with this before. This is in the line of work.
It's very kind of you.
So,
Please, if we're going to work together, we will all need to be in fighting shape whenever we need to.
And before I wake up tomorrow, I will be.
Good, just please don't take any unnecessary risks.
I never do. It's others that don't listen. But sometimes
and she like turns her eyes away from
it's
you.
not only you. Keep an eye out for the other.
Oh, I've noticed.
I
So, have you ever known other people, like other star seekers?
do.
You?
I do. I'm
Really?
Yeah.
I'm honored to go in my father's footsteps. 20 years ago, it was his turn when I was just a wee little lad. And now it's my turn to follow in his footsteps. So I'm hoping to find any clues of him.
But this must be hard on your mother.
It's an honor for us all. Of course, it's hard, but it's also an honor to represent the star.
If you do it well.
Oh, there would have been such a nice conversation if I were there.
Aye, but you weren't.
Conversation, fight.
But you weren't.
Nope, I weren't.
How about
Wasn't.
you, Molly?
Well, I mean, technically, my Uncle Barrow, he was a star seeker, but no, only for a bit. His body was
Oh.
found only days after he left.
Sorry
I'm
to hear
sorry.
that.
Well, you know, I know it's a dangerous journey, but it's not about dying. I'm not afraid about that. I'm not afraid to die, but it's about embarrassing your family and other people by dying so stupidly. If you die on the road that quickly, then...
Last, can I give you one subtle piece of advice? I'm always scared when I fight. Why? Because it keeps me alive. It makes me do... I won't do any reckless things when I am scared. It's a good thing to be scared sometimes.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Natural 20.
Wow. So, yeah, for some reason that really resonates with her. So she stops twitching a little bit because she's been doing that like ever since she met you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because she hasn't slept in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
She like, be more afraid. That's interesting.
bravery is not the absence of fear, it's doing the right thing in the face of fear.
Said a weird voice in the distance.
Yeah.
You should have been there.
Yeah,
The birds are talking.
Thank you,
I'm
Borden.
doing other things right now.
I think in this case, this journey which lies ahead of us, the 5 of us come from very different walks of life. We all bring different experiences to the table.
I
I think this is a great boon for us as a party.
I mean, have you seen the powers that the Talumlith can do?
I have. I've seen him do more than just
It's,
this
it's
before.
rather impressive if you ask me.
You're right. I'm honored that he would accompany us on this journey. More so than you can imagine.
I
At any rate, I believe if we all listen to each other, communicate well,
stick together.
and work together,
I
we can pull this off.
Well, I hope so.
He says with 2 absent party members.
We will be the first one to ever return. Completely. Right. So, cleaning up a stack. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, I'm going to return to camp, I guess.
All right. Just
For the time
get
being.
some sleep.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, you've been summoned in the morning, so you know. Home? Anything else?
Sin and then sleep.
Sin.
Right. So sin and sleep. That's a good in that order.
And then sin again when you wake.
Probably.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
Can you give me a perception check?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No. Can I invest a hero point to re-roll this natural one?
No,
Yes.
you died. You just died.
Yeah. Better. 17 plus 6 is 23.
All right. So as it gets darker and you eventually like you've sinned and then you you go to sleep. You briefly look outside and you notice that the moon it's starting to become full, but also its color seems a little off. It's not as white as it's supposed to be.
It's getting pinkish.
Yeah, like a little orange maybe or pink. It's definitely changing.
Salmon.
It's more so than yesterday.
Ooh.
Also, as you fall asleep, you wake up and you hear a voice. Akaya. That girl.
Oh dear.
She's interesting.
Little Molly.
Hmm.
She's funny and cute, yeah?
Right. I'll get back to that. And then you stop hearing the voice.
Okay.
Can I get perception
Oh,
checks
dear.
from the rest of you?
Yes.
That's not near us, is it?
No.
That's
No.
not near us.
No,
right?
no.
Okay,
No.
fair enough.
17.
No, it's very far away.
15.
Ooh, it's 15.
15. All right. Yeah, no. Thank you.
Yay!
Aren't they the worst? Yeah. So, you get your night's rest, I assume, or does anyone want to pull an all-nighter doing something?
Nope.
No, I
No.
just want to
Alright.
give me one. Yeah, one heal and then eventually I'll wake up.
Alright. Yeah,
I
so
recover
top
health.
Condition.
Con times level?
So Molly eventually gets back to her home as well, or at least out of there.
It's not a lot.
And pretty early in the morning, she waits outside. No, she Okay, last time she saw you, that was in the Banner Hall of the Guardian. So she stands waiting outside of that Banner Hall. What do? You guys haven't really discussed what you were going to do.
No, I'm going back to the hall because I need to be, I think, on duty. Probably not, but I'm not sure, so that's all I know.
So today will be Star Day. It's actually a day off. It's also a quite religious day. So you know.
I'll, live,
Yay!
I'll live for this shit.
Somebody needs to do the guarding.
I mean, sure,
the
you
Guardian.
don't have typical work days probably as a god, so I mean it's up to you. If you say Star Day is your work day, it's your work day.
Do I have typical work days as a druid?
You just don't work.
I mean, yeah. Lay off the mushrooms for once. Yeah. Okay.
Tough choice.
So yeah, you head back to the banner hall. So you
Alright.
see that Molly is there waiting. Seems like she's been standing there for a while.
Good morning.
Oh, hey.
How you feeling?
A lot better.
That's good.
Yeah. So where's the rest? I thought you slept. Oh. I thought you lived here.
No. I thought we all live in our own homes. This is the place where we gather.
Right. Yeah.
Not the group. Me and the other gods.
Yeah. Because it would be very weird to sleep where you work, right?
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Anyway,
Eh,
I think today is the day, right?
that's a different profession.
Yeah. Have you ever been there before?
I think I wouldn't be here if I had. I think I would still be out there. Or not, I don't know.
What? I meant in the Manor Hall of the Phoenix.
Oh, of course. I
Right.
thought you meant the star calling.
What? No.
Not yet.
That's
Or-
tomorrow.
Alright, it's still a little bit early.
Yeah, I guess. So is the rest gathering here as well?
I got no clue. But maybe that's a good thing for you. Do you know the? I think you can find Master Talonlight and the Hunter easily. The Akaya, I'm not sure if you can find that easily. Maybe it's best if you don't find her, but she'll find you in the better regions of the star.
Probably.
You're very confusing today.
It's quite early.
So what
This
does the
gets
rest
worse
do?
along the
Well, after waking up, first thing is breakfast and then going to the Banner Hall of the Phoenix, because that's where we're expected.
Yeah, very well.
Okay. I
Alright.
do that after a long time walking around in the forest.
But you probably get up early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. And Nakaya.
wake up late. Realize, shit, I have to be somewhere. Actually eat breakfast first and wave goodbye and then, well, okay, I'll go.
Do you know where to go?
The Banner Hall of the Phoenix.
Yes, but have you ever been there?
I don't know. Where was it?
It's an Ashbourne Plateau, so it's pretty close.
Have you ever?
So yeah.
Have you ever
probably would have
stalked
seen it.
Bodin or just watched him from a distance?
Fair.
No, you're not that interesting.
No, well, then no, maybe not.
I'm pretty sure someone in the house can tell me where it is.
Yeah. It's it's not a big mystery.
Yeah.
It's a pretty obvious building anyway. So as you eventually get there, you get there a lot sooner, as do you. What do you do? So Molly gets a little impatient after some time, but she's waiting.
Right.
Aw.
Show me those skills that you showed yesterday.
What do you mean?
The fighting.
Can you give me a perception check?
9.
She kicks your ass.
So yeah, it's like so she says what, and you do this thing when you start when you try to remember something, right? So you look up,
And
like
it's
in the
quite
left
hard
corner,
to remember.
and it's just you get slapped in the face.
Ah.
And when you look at her again, she just stands there like,
Thank you for teaching me that lesson again. I always need to stay focused.
she's a big grin.
Right.
Wow.
I get it. It takes your mind off things. I get that I have to do with polishing my shield. And me hammer. And me armor. It's all
Fine.
brand new again.
Well, you look shiny.
Thank you.
So now what?
So
Now,
Bodin's new nickname is now Sparkle Boy.
now we do
Hello.
what gods do best.
Stand there and do nothing.
We stand patiently.
Yeah. So you see her and you know that she there's
Oh,
a lot
no.
of things she wants to say. She's like, no, wait, that can't be it. Oh, okay. But how about the rest?
They'll come.
Okay.
Some earlier than others, probably.
So yeah, Bara and Tamlin, you two reach the Banner Hall of the Phoenix, which is a completely new building. New as in it's only a few hundred years old. But it's built
Yeah,
atop the
really.
site of an old hall that has collapsed. But that's what you've been told, because well, there isn't really anything left. Like the whole perimeter has been meticulously cleaned and cleared of any debris. So it's a raised and new building.
Hmm.
What do you do?
Wait
You-
for the rest to show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna be great. So sorry.
This is
Who
gonna
has
be
the longest breath?
Is there any? Is there like a receptionist at the banner hall?
There is, yeah.
No, perfect. After like, well, maybe half an hour or an hour of waiting, and only Talamleth has shown up.
Uh-huh.
So, now I have-
I'll eventually step towards the reception and tell them, good morning. We have an appointment with the Master Flame today.
Right. So, as you get inside, it's a massive hall on the
Uh-huh.
inside as well, and you know these
good.
buildings are important. It's kind of weird because state and religion are very much not separated here. So it's a government building, but it's also a religious building. So it's both a temple and a place of work at the same time. And there is indeed a desk with a glass pane, stained glass, with a phoenix on it.
Nice.
And there is a lady behind the desk, and she looks at you as you approach. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My companions and I, some of whom are still to show up, have an appointment with the Master Flame today. He told us to meet him here in the morning.
Certainly. What is your name?
Bara Hunter.
Very well. Just wait here while I verify that.
Of course, thank you.
I just had this vision of the waiting room to hell from Beetlejuice, where she's like polishing her nails and everybody's
Yeah.
like,
It's
Bored to
pretty bureaucratic, yeah.
Wait. Bara, is your last name Hunter?
Well, technically I don't really have a last name, but everyone calls me Hunter, as well as many of my own people.
Hmm.
So, well, just for administration, I often, well, do use it as a name, yes.
Very well. And now that we're here, this place doesn't strike me as a place you would enter with "Hello!"
Most definitely not. But then again, it's
It
a
would
building
echo.
I would not enter, period.
Yes. It is roomy for a building.
It's a beautiful building with like white walls and then like red large arches. It's
Are the doors closed?
so this is just a massive hall, so you don't see any doors here.
Okay, have we gone through doors?
No. Well, there's a double door, but that one's open.
okay.
Like
Okay,
it's not
fair
out in the open.
So
But
I
yeah.
am now
Yeah.
very tempted to walk in with hello.
Great.
Yes.
So Molly will, after some time, say, "But maybe we should just go."
Well, this was the place, right?
No, the Phoenix.
And you see my face turning white and like, all right, let's go.
And it's like, no. She picks up the pace a little bit. So let's assume after that 1.5 hour and now the lady verifying that you're actually allowed to enter, you do arrive.
Fantastic.
Jeez.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot it was this place. I thought it was at my.
Can I catch up to Bowden like
Yeah.
halfway in the streets?
Sure.
Hey, you're on my timetable for once.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes.
And you start running.
Of course.
Morning.
Good morning.
So the lady turns around again and has like 2 cards in her hand.
Mhm.
She's like, yes, the rest of you.
I'm so sorry.
Names.
A bone and stonebreaker.
And she starts writing it down.
Callum Lath.
Akaya Shadowrai.
How do I...
Good to know.
She just writes something down, and Molly introduces herself as well. And then after
Good luck
some
with
time,
spelling that.
you get like visitor passes. It's just like cardboard, something like that at least.
Yay.
like it, great.
So that disappears in a pocket somewhere.
No, I'm holding it.
There is a date on it, but you know.
Yeah.
This is
Alright.
precious.
Still, it's not like one of those stupid things you put over your neck and go like, I'm visiting.
Oh.
Could be.
So I put it in a pocket.
So and then she points you in
Because
the
it messes with
direction.
my
So
aesthetic.
she says, a little ways up ahead, when you reach the first door, go through it, and take the third door to the left, then take the stairs, and then the first door to the right. And so you,
First door.
Okay,
third
left
door.
stairs, right.
There's an
Right.
upstairs.
Another right.
it's
Of course.
it's a very large hall.
Oh, yeah, left, right, and another right. I got it. Let's
Thank
go.
you, mistress.
He nods and ignores you and starts staring past you to the next. Yeah,
Wait, are there a lot of people here?
not that many, no.
Okay. I thought this might
Just
be the
enough to be able to
place to
ignore
be
us.
in these.
No.
I mean,
Times.
it depends, like what you're getting a permit for, because you could get permits here,
right.
but it's really
Yeah, I
just
get it.
for like
Yeah.
funerals and stuff, or
Okay.
or bonfires, that too.
Okay.
So as you pass through the hall, you also like some of the doors you find further up ahead are open, and or you just see people going in or out, and you actually see that there's funerals being held inside this building, as well as people doing like clergy work, like regular paperwork and stuff. It's a bit of an odd combination. Eventually, you make it up to the room you were told to go to. I assume you knock on the door.
Not
or
following
something.
Bodin's sense of direction, because
I'm walking second, not first, because I'm not quite sure about the direction anyway. But when we get to the door and I see the first one stopping, I will knocking on the door. Greetings. Can we open the door?
Yes, come in. So-
Open the door, let everyone in.
Yeah, so you open the door and you see the flame standing there. But in the daylight, you see that he is quite an old man. He's an elf, but he does seem full of life still.
Does he
close to culling
look-
himself.
Yeah.
Give me a society check to try and judge the age of an
Just
elf.
curious. 17.
13.
8.
Not trying.
I mean, yeah, well, it's kind of hard to tell. Like he could be old or too old, but like the difference between a 100-year elf and a 140-year-old elf is kind of hard to tell. They're just old elves in Broken Star specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Master Flame. Thank you for your invitation.
Please come in. Would you like something to drink?
The finest spring water you have.
Very well.
That sounds lovely.
What's the most common type of sweetened alcohol?
No alcohol on duty.
No, this is OC because I want a name for it.
I mean, wine.
Boring. Mead.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a thing.
Okay, mead.
Nice.
Right.
So,
So
no alcohol on duty.
I'm not on duty, am I?
You should be.
No,
So
I'm
he
not.
opens up a large cupboard and there's like several
Ooh.
decanters in there, and he pours you some drinks in like pretty fancy glasses. It looks pretty nice. So,
Ooh.
good job yesterday. Unfortunately, we found some disturbing things in his mansion.
Yeah, we did too.
You did. Would you mind explaining yourself, miss?
Well, the Wanderer put us on the trail to go find why Galathor was whispering things right before he was, well, executed, cold.
Yes.
And his mansion seemed like the best place to start. There was nothing to find in the garden, but the whole house was dark and empty.
And you did not think to alert the guards? And he looks
We had a guard with
specifically
us.
at
Yeah.
I had everything under control.
Overviewing our investigation. Well, his investigation.
This was all allowed by the sergeant.
very well. Well, it seems as though your swiftness and decisiveness paid off. You were able to prevent further harm from happening, at least.
Quick question. The flame doesn't have really that much to say about the guard jobs and duties, right?
I mean, he doesn't personally, but he is part of the council.
Yeah,
The
he's
council
pretty
is
high,
above,
Yeah.
above, well, the banner hall as well. So,
Yeah. Good
so
to
I
know.
mean, if he were to say you're fired, you're probably, and I know there's a pun in there, but then yes, you would probably be fired. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Is there a window in this room
Yeah, there's plenty of windows.
that
yeah.
can be opened?
Once. No. No, not really.
I would still like to head over and see if they somehow have a mechanism to be opened.
Give me a perception check.
Of course. Natural 1.
Right, so you just see, but it's like it's a stained glass.
Yeah.
So
okay.
no, they don't really open. You don't see any hinges or anything. So no.
Beautiful work. Beautiful. It's restrictive, but yes.
So yeah, he looks at you a little bit like, very well.
Very interested in windows. Why? Okay.
So what did you find?
I'll just obviously
vials.
look at Akaya. Because I believe you have all
Empty
the things
vials?
with you.
Hmm?
You have the books and stuff with you, right? You're the last one who...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I bring those with me? Yeah, let's say I did.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I brought them with me. You know, I'm thinking, am I going to be dragging 2 books around with me everywhere? But they're like yay big, so.
Yeah, they weren't too thick, and
Okay.
I mean you knew where you were going today, so
Yeah.
So that's fair.
So we found a lot of a secret hidey hole under the floor with some bottles of blood, some empty bottles. We're
Hmm.
assuming it was his blood. And 2 books that really shouldn't have been there.
Books on necromancy, I presume.
Yep.
Yes.
And something which looked like a journal of sorts.
Oh yes, one is necromancy, one is the journal.
So yeah, you
Read
put-
everything in it that I could, so I'll just hand them over.
So yeah, he takes them very well, and he puts them on his desk, and he says, "The other books have already been burned. These will follow soon."
Wow, that's a shame.
Excuse me?
Well, it seems like a waste of knowledge. Well, shouldn't you find out what he was actually doing so you can prevent the next one?
I will forgive you this once, miss. I understand you've been through a lot. But necromancy is the foulest thing one can do.
Well, yeah, sure, but
Akaya. It's the law. You should respect it.
Give me a religion check.
20, non-natural.
Alright, so you know that is so in general people are good and necromancy is frowned
Bad?
upon. There is necromancy
That's a
of the
lot of
healing
air
kind as well, and that's pretty much okay. And then there's like
Yeah, I was going to say.
the Phoenix, which is all about destroying to make room for new life. So if
So it's not
necromancy
very
would
happy
be
about resurrecting.
yeah, if necromancy would be taboo anywhere, it's here. You're now speaking to the head of the Phoenix. And you told him it's a shame to burn the necromantic books. So, just putting that in perspective.
Yeah, I shall for once listen to Bodin and keep my yap shut.
This seems like the right time to listen, yes.
Also because of the slightly threatening tone in his voice.
Now, this is a problem. He was old, Galathor. He had a lot of time to do his research, but still, you don't just invent necromancy. It's not the first time we've seen books like these either, and he like takes another look at you. But typically they're not actually put to use. You are still mostly unknown to the public, which may be a benefit for now.
That's apt to change shortly, sir.
Yes, you are to be Star Seekers. And to represent the Broken Star in the Great Wild.
I'm sorry, but people, some of them at least know me from going out sometimes.
I understand. Still, in the grand scheme of things, you're, with all due respect, still an initiate.
I understand, sir.
These dark arts must be eradicated. Nobody is above the law, and nobody is above the Phoenix.
Well.
No, I'm keeping quiet. I'm keeping quiet.
Okay, fair enough.
This will be a good chance for you to prove yourselves that you are worthy of Star Seekers. If you wish.
I'd love
Of
to.
course, I'm
I
dying.
sigh
for it.
deeply because I am not going to be talking again, but I'm not agreeing with all of this.
Uh-huh.
It's a great honor for us.
If I might be so bold,
Resisting the urge to facepalm.
Master Flame, it does sound like a bit of a witch hunt. And, well, given our the short time that remains for us in Broken Star, are we truly the right people to undertake this task?
I understand.
Also, are there any suspects in this matter, or
Well,
is this a wild goose
And
chase?
sir, if one of the 7 of the council asks you for anything, it's an honor to oblige.
I understand, but practicality is also...
you're very much free to ask, of course. If you believe your time here could be spent better, in a way that is more beneficial to Broken Star, then please do. But if not, we do have some leads. A few months ago, a group of kids, about your age, were also found with a book in their possession. Surely there are more books to be around, but most will be better hidden. These kids were bragging about it a bit too much. So we found out.
What happened to the kids?
They were punished. They are working for their punishment. But they have resumed their places in society. They won't speak much to us. Perhaps they will speak to you with some convincing.
I have a weird question.
Very
This
well.
book on necromancy, does it mention an author?
It does not.
Well, it could have been a lead.
Is there anything in the journal about where he may have found the books?
So for as much as you've read, no. He had the book, but apparently he had multiple books. But the journal was really all about his own experiments and his own advancement of the subject. And in his journal, he every now and then was a bit degrading about the whole about the necromancy books, like they're like basic stuff. So yeah.
Damn.
Okay. He just didn't find the advanced stuff yet. Maybe.
Maybe. In the slums of Fool's March, you can find these kids. I can make sure you get the names.
That will do.
Aye.
Very well.
Very well.
Please report back to me if you have any news.
Right away.
So, he writes down on a note 3 names and 1 last name with an address. So the last name also has an address, which is in Fool's March. So it's the slums, basically, the poorer part of Broken City. There isn't like super poverty in Broken Star,
But there's a difference between richer and poor.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Alright, I'll take the note and say, and a good day to you too. And the exit. I
So yeah,
think.
the names are Hyas, Jewel, and Recha. And the last name is the Marsh Brews.
Again?
Hyas, Jewel, and Recha.
Okay. These are not any names we know from our past.
Probably not. This is not the part
Different
of town
district.
any of you really grew up in or had much to do with. So no. They kind of do keep to themselves, the districts mostly. Like not out of law or anything, but it just happens. So what do you do?
I head out quickly to open space.
So how's the claustrophobia doing?
I mean, you know, the good part is that it's very high ceilings. You know,
That's
you're not
true. that's
actually
true.
stuck.
That's
Yeah.
that's not the thing.
Yeah, no, you can feel the wind.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, but I interpret it as claustrophobia, so
Yeah.
please explain.
What did you call him?
Claustrophobia, fear of tight spaces.
Oh, alright.
It's not tight spaces. It's the absence of flows, the wind, or other traces of nature.
Ah, so that's why you didn't like to be inside the house yesterday.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're gonna be pretty cool with walking through a forest all day.
Yes. As I do regularly, daily.
So, are you okay going to Fool's March? It's kind of crowded there.
Sure.
All right.
Are you
It's still
familiar
outside.
with Fool's March, Molly?
I mean, I've been there. That's about it.
Well,
Well, it makes
more than the rest of us, I think.
makes from a good start.
Do the names ring a bell to you? Maybe.
Not really, no.
Hmm.
But we have an address, right?
Aye.
Yeah.
Let's ask around for the address.
Sure.
So maybe we should plan this out a bit. If you want to talk to 3 kids, you don't go in with 4 people, one of whom's a guard, one of whom's a... sorry, lizard.
5.
5 people. Yeah, but you look harmless.
They need a stern,
I mean, I've seen you're not, because... do that again, please.
they need a stern talking to. Someone to set them straight.
Yeah, but if... no, we don't want to set them straight. We want
We
them...
do. For their future.
Yes, but for their immediate present, for our immediate present... oh, shit. Okay, never mind. For our immediate present... Flamey Boy up there gave us the order to go find more necromancy books. These kids found one and know where more are probably hidden. You don't get him to tell you that by saying you've done something bad.
Yeah, you do.
No, you coax him to tell you more while emphasizing how totally awesome they are at finding these things in the first place.
They're not awesome.
I must agree with Mr. Sakaya on this, Master Stonebreaker.
Thank you.
Deception in this case might work for the best. These children, if that's what they truly are, I think they would rather listen to a grand compliment than, well, stern talking to.
There's no honor in that.
Yes, but we're not talking about honor, we're talking about results. In, well, apparently one day.
I don't want anything to do with that.
You can give him a stern talking to after? If you really, really need to. I mean, stern talkings do never work for Bara, but hey.
I may not be the person to do the talking. Mainly because I've got a man-sized blade with me. That's, well, not so friendly.
Depends on how you use it. Might be like, oh, awesome.
No, I think
If someone came up to me with a blade like that, I'd be like, ooh, can I touch it?
But you're not a child. Anymore.
So
Anymore.
okay, he did say kids
About your age.
about your age,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that is coming from a probably 100+ year old elf.
Yeah.
So.
right.
Yeah.
So anything
Alright.
from 10 to 30 would be like close
Alright.
enough.
So you youngsters, basically.
Yeah.
Great.
Master Talmley,
Millennials.
Yes.
we shall have a stern talking with them. I think your presence will fit. We also, if we want to grant you your plan, we will have a stern talking with you afterwards as well.
Yeah. Has that ever helped you with anything?
No, but since we have to
La
work
walking.
together in the short future, and probably hoping that you're not the first one to leave the group of anything, maybe it's a good idea.
So you think I'll go off on my own into some wilderness which I know nothing about?
No, I think you just abandon us the first opportunity you get to seek other adventures and forget about your mission. And
Wow, you really don't have any high hopes for me.
No, I know you.
Well, that's true. Alright, maybe we do need to talk a bit. We
Aye.
haven't actually really talked anything other than banter and insults for over 10 years, I think.
I think there will be enough time to talk once we finally leave Broken Star and spend some time in the wild. I think for
so.
now we have a task we should focus on.
Yes.
So for now, we'll do this my way.
Well, I believe there is wisdom to your approach.
Thank you. He says to the girl with 0 wisdom, but okay.
That's I was going to say that's quite impressive there.
No. I'm the one with the extra intellect here.
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah.
Yeah, highest in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a pretty mentally incapacitated party.
Yeah.
Challenge.
But
It's
we're
not
very
entirely
lucky.
true.
We're very lucky
Yeah,
on the
not
charisma and
entirely.
dexterity department. So
Yeah.
Well, dexterity, yes, but you're the only one with charisma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true.
so
I've got 12.
so
That's so high for a dwarf.
That's
That's what I
true. Yeah. You start at 8. So you-
Aye.
yeah.
but the way I see it,
Oh.
basically none of us has ever read a book. Basically.
No.
No,
not
why would
really.
I?
I tried.
Yeah, exactly. there we are.
There you go.
And I'm like, what book? Yeah.
I'm in a more of
Education is
a
through the roof.
mouth-to-mouth practical teaching
Yep.
way of life.
Like you did last night.
Probably.
Right.
But you don't know that. Cheers.
Cheers. Alright.
Yeah.
So you make your way into
Yes.
the slums of Broken Star.
While bantering and
Yeah,
generally insulting Bodin.
yeah. You're getting some
Generally
looks as you walk through these parts. Probably mostly because you're loud, and yelling
Insulting a
at each
guard.
other. Yeah, yeah, and insulting a guard. Exactly.
Oh no, that stops immediately. If you do continue, I have to make an end to this quite severely. It's not accustomed to insult a god.
And not loud enough that like the whole street will hear, but
Oh
if
no,
it's
but
someone's...
Oh no, but it's just the law, and I am one who upholds the law. And if you do not so, there are places for people who do not uphold the law. It's quite easy.
Yes. It's called the Wild.
No,
It's a little extreme.
there's another place for her then.
Yeah, the guillotine. What?
No,
That's the other end.
social
That escalated
service.
quickly.
Work for others freely on your own time, on your own will. No, not your own will, but I will make sure that it will be my will who keeps your will at place.
Sounds like charity.
Alright, I'll stop insulting him to his face.
Alright,
For the moment.
that's nice. Thank you.
So you make it through these slums. You pass a bunch of houses. They're all quite tightly packed together. You also pass an inn or two. And other than that, there doesn't seem to be too much going on here. It's all old buildings, and then like smaller, newer houses packed into the old buildings. Because the actual ancient architecture here, it's all far too big to just live in, especially if you don't have the funds to do that. So they're all pretty much shared accommodations. You ask around for directions, I assume. Like that's not a challenge. You're pointed to the right street, or actually building that contains the other buildings. So you once again enter a fairly large hall, but this one isn't as well maintained. It's not even white anymore. And inside this hall you see several smaller houses, and one of those houses actually has a sign on the door that says the Marsh Brews.
Well, so here we are.
Yes.
Oh no.
Is there a door?
Yeah, there's a door.
I'd
Is
like
it
to
closed?
It's closed.
yeah, as soon as I see Bowden approach the front door, I'd like to
Stop him.
No, I'd like to hang back a bit and scan for any other entrances to the building.
Right.
Any places someone might try to escape from.
Give me a perception check.
I try to stop you
Nat 20.
knocking.
Alright, so you take a good look around. At first you think, no, there's no way, because it's inside this hall and the small house, let's say hut, is built like onto the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And there's others next to it, so there's no way there's a back entrance. That's just impossible. But then you do spot that there's like a hatch on top, and it's slightly ajar. So yeah, that would be an alternate escape route, but they would still have to go either through you then, or along the rooftops.
Sure,
Which
I
is
would
possible.
still like to hang outside and keep my eye on the hatch.
There you go.
Can I try to stop him from knocking?
Can we roll initiative for that?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
I mean,
I roll a natural 1 again, so
okay.
you knock.
Natural 4.
Oh, how many extra do you
Plus
have?
5.
Plus 6, so
I've
no,
got
you
no
get
idea.
no.
Yeah,
get
so you're
You
like,
knock.
because it's hard to stop someone who's just gonna knock on the door
Aye.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you knock on the door and you
Yeah.
hear some scuttling around, and then it's like, who is it?
Hi, I'm Akaya. We're a bit lost here. Can I come in?
So the door opens,
Oh, okay.
and then you all do this like, because in
Hi.
front of you stands a man, a gnome.
As promised, I would stand and do a few steps backwards before he opens the door,
All right.
because this is not my
It's not your job.
Not
job
your
now.
show.
You knock and back off. That's,
Aye.
yeah. So yeah, you see a gnome, a man. He definitely doesn't look like a kid though. Like he's probably a bit older than that.
Mhm.
Like in his 40s or 50s. So
Ah,
But he's still small, so a child.
he's definitely still small. Yeah.
But he wouldn't be like our age.
No, definitely not. No,
Okay.
that's pretty clear for you.
So
at least.
basically, we're looking for his kids.
I don't know.
Mm.
You got this address. So
Yeah.
this,
Uh,
you're lost. You say. Well, you look lost.
I'm just trying not to appear to be with these guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of people here, and you probably spotted a few Eruxia along
Yeah.
the road as well here. So yeah, no, you don't necessarily stand out. Can you give me a stealth or a deception check?
Yeah,
Stealth's probably better for you.
yeah, it is.
I am contemplating
for
whether I'm
loot,
leaving Button
14.
outside.
14. Yeah, I mean it would be obvious if you would take a good look at it, because most people are passing by and you're basically standing still. So yeah, but
Yeah, I'll just be leaning to a wall or something. Or
it's definitely not threatening in that way. So, all right. So, where do you need to go?
Well, we
Is there a problem, sir?
No, not yet.
don't mind him. He's
Well, I believe I'm supposed to mind him.
well, no. Currently, he is with me.
A correction, she is with me.
Can any of you tell me what's going on here? Am I in trouble or not?
If you speak the honest truth to the lady, then you're not.
About what?
No, you're not. I didn't ask him anything. Come on. We were trying to find whoever his neighbors are. Are there more name posts and signs?
Yes, but you haven't looked, so you would have to do. We're trying to find. So, I mean, you could do that,
Or
but you don't know them, or you could try and bluff and make up names that belong to the people who would typically live next to these people.
Typically.
I
We're
make
looking
up a
for
name
Hans.
for someone. Sure.
John.
We're looking for.
John in the stable.
East of the West problem.
Oh no! No, you'll just
Things
kill him
go
again. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Poor John. Rip.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Whew.
So what do you say?
Now to go on without giggling. The guard is trying to help me find someone I'm looking for. I think she was called Jewel? She's not in any trouble. I just...
They've
I
been
think she-
punished. We've been over this.
Yeah, but I think she bought something of a friend of mine and he shouldn't really have sold that.
A friend of yours.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
and the gnome
acquaintance.
looks at you. Shouldn't you be arresting this one?
I got that. She's with me now. If you just answer the lady's questions with complete honesty, then it'll be fine.
And you promise that they won't be in trouble again.
I will promise you
They're not
even
in trouble.
that this one will not be here to annoy you in 2 days anymore. You will be safe away from you forever.
Well, gee, thanks.
Never coming back. Excuse me.
Well, I believe they're in school still, but
Oh.
should be out soon. They'll have to head back to their jobs
Alright, where can we find their jobs?
at the dumps.
Wait, hold on. It's Star Day, right? Which is like a weekend day. They're still in school?
That's a fair point. Right, they're at their jobs.
Alright. I almost had hope for these kids.
Oh.
No, they're criminals.
Yeah. Wait, why did you just assume I was talking about some criminal thing? Couldn't the friend I was talking about be a normal merchant?
Well, there's a guard with you. Like last time these people saw a guard. It's
Something illegal happened, yeah. You are seriously cramping my style.
No, I'm keeping you in check.
right.
Like I said.
So, please don't harm them, but feel
We
free to
won't.
scare them a little.
Of course. See, this one gets you.
Uh,
I appreciate your time, sir.
He starts mumbling like, damn kids. And
Don't be
shuts
too
the door.
hard on them, they're kids.
You're talking to a shut door at this point.
Very well, that went pretty good.
The thing that went horrible.
Yeah.
Molly, what do you think? It went pretty well.
You guys are very odd. And this is coming from me. I work for the stranger.
I agree.
Right.
Agree that we're odd?
Yes.
Right, let's just go walk that way then and...
Yeah, you,
Wait, is there a back alley anywhere?
I mean, not here, no.
Okay, is there a way for me to get unseen to the back of the house, up into the roof and into that hatch?
Well, no, there is no back of the house. It's a massive wall. So
Eh.
you could get up to the roof, and I mean, the door is closed, so you might be able to do so unseen by that specific person.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Not going breaking and entering in broad daylight. Even if there's a guard standing in front of the house going, it's okay.
When you know there's someone home
Yeah.
and it's a hut.
Yeah,
That's okay.
sure, whatever.
So,
Home hut.
we'll go through that. So you go look for the kids, and you do eventually find them cleaning shit at a dump. It's a horrible job. Yeah, it's bad. So you spot them. You see 3 people, 2 gnomes, and a human. Male gnome, female gnome, and a female human. And they seem to be cleaning and working very hard, but slowly.
Right, Mr. Telemate. We'll just keep our eyes open. Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, with a dreadful gaze, I just look at all these people.
Yeah, but give
Wait.
a guy a
before we-
chance.
Before we really get into eyesight of anyone doing their job there, I shove him into out of the way
I
something.
resist the shove as much as I can.
I'll once again just lay back a bit and keep my eye on the kids,
No,
just in case one of them
Okay.
wants to run.
So which one is the male gnome is highest?
You don't know that? You never asked?
Kaya,
Stupid.
if you want me out of sight, I can understand that. But if you
Yes.
shove me, that's not allowed.
Whoops.
If you talk to me,
Sorry.
communicate with me. That's
Okay,
way
sorry.
better.
Please just move.
Where to?
Much better.
Well, out of eyesight of the kids.
I'm keeping an eye out on that.
No, just for now, get out of eyesight of the kids, please.
No funny businesses.
No funny businesses, but I want to go talk to them without a guard standing over my shoulder.
Is it alright if Molly comes along?
Oh, sure, come along, Molly.
Molly, keep an eye out on her.
alright.
Thank you very much.
Right. Okay, Molly, just follow my lead, and you know what? Be as weird as you can.
So first she tries to like
Oh no.
posture in a similar way to you, but it's looking super awkward. And I say, weird. What? Why? Whatever. Let's
Right.
just go.
We're not gonna just tell these kids, hi, we're here asking about stuff. We're gonna try to take a bit of a roundabout route to get to the subject.
All right. You do the talking.
Yo. So I'll walk into the dump and
All right. Yeah. So these kids they stop working when you approach. It's not very busy here. 'Cause,
okay.
It really seems you're not entirely sure what they're doing, but it definitely seems like it's just busy work. It's work because work.
Because
So
yeah.
they stop. They have like shovels, and they just two of them toss them to the side. One of them, the male gnome, he takes him and he leans on. It's a small shovel. It's so cute. So cute.
It's more of a scoop.
Yeah.
Poop scoop.
So and
Maybe. Who knows?
and he says, "What do you want?"
Hi. Wow. What did you do to get stuck here?
Who's asking?
Akaya. Who are you?
Hias.
Hello, Hyas. This is Molly. She's my friend.
Molly's like. So
Yeah, someone sent me around here to check on, well, where I wouldn't want to end up. Sort of a cautionary tale to me.
oh, it's literally the dumps.
Yeah, I can see that. So, I know what I did. What did you do?
Nothing.
Yeah. So you're stuck here shoveling shit for nothing.
You know,
Alright, point me to some, I don't know, warden, I guess. Is there any?
I hope not.
Okay. No, seriously. There's no one here watching you guys?
Not today. Maybe you're the one watching us. They like to send different people.
No, they wouldn't send me.
Then he looks at Molly. Hmm.
Right. You know, if there's no one watching you, you can slack off a bit, you know.
What do you think we're doing?
What I would do. Well, you're still holding a shovel.
Nice to lean on. So he leans a little.
Yeah, would be a little short for me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ooh.
I'll take a
Shots
shovel
fired.
and lean on it like, eh.
He looks very upset. So,
So I guess I'm gonna behave a little bit more. I don't want to end up working here as well. Do you get any time off?
for school.
Oh wow, your lives are really boring.
Oh.
3 more years.
If you want a party, come find me.
Oh, that's where I went wrong last time.
Ooh, that good a party to end up here. Wow.
It was,
Getting more curious. Where was it?
well, you know,
Is it like a regular party thing? 'Cause
give me a diplomacy check.
oh, come on, come on.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. So 24.
Okay.
23.
Oh, done.
Sorry, math.
So, I mean, he still stands there and not telling you anything, but the human, the girl, walks to you. Wasn't a party.
You said it was a party. What was it then?
Well, he's an
Like
idiot.
a private gathering, or?
Well, you could say that. We were just reading. You know.
Just reading. That must have been some good books.
Well, if you don't want to end up here, don't take books from strange men. That'd be a good idea.
Strange men. Ooh. Like. Okay, I know a lot of strange people, so be a bit more specific.
Well, don't take, you know, forbidden books. I'm sure they've told you, if you're here.
Yeah, something about books that should be burned, but
Yes.
why burn books? I mean, it's good fire, but
Because she looks like behind you. And, necromancy. It's not allowed. We
yeah,
were
but
just
so is stealing, sex before marriage,
I don't, her
keeping
eyes are
dragons.
getting bigger. Like, right, yes, but we don't do those things, right?
Sure.
So why are you asking?
Well, like I said, must be something pretty awesome to have done to get stuck here.
What you want? You want to
Looking
end
for
up
adventure,
here?
basically.
Do you want a book like that?
Do you have any?
No, not anymore.
Right. Do you know who has, though?
Oh, I know where we got it.
Yeah, who'd you get it from?
Well,
You know him? Was it a him?
it was a him, but he never said his name. He just came to us. We were just talking about how bored we were.
That seems like a trap.
What do you mean?
So you just stand around talking about how bored you are and suddenly someone offers you a book you really shouldn't have?
Yeah, basically. Hey, I know it was stupid.
Sweet. So if I stand around talking about how much I would really miss having a pile of gold, someone will give me a pile of gold?
I don't know, maybe. You might end up here.
There's a big if in that sentence, so take my chances. What do you
Well-
look like? Where were you guys hanging out? He must have overheard you.
Yeah, well, I guess. We were just in a bar nearby.
Cool.
And just,
So which bar exactly, and how? What does the guy look like?
the jester's mask.
Mask. I think I know that.
It's around here. I don't know, he looked a bit shady afterwards, I guess.
Yeah, but hindsight, huh?
I believe he had like a symbol, a crescent moon or something. A long coat, bit of a stop, long hair. I don't know. Hey,
Yeah,
if
so
you
you're
want to.
typically shady guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll see you in a few months.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your slacking off day.
Yeah.
And honestly, find a chair or something.
Don't tell the guards. And she's walking back.
If I'm talking to a guard, something else is going on. See ya!
Give me a deception check.
I'm
Give me
most
a-
likely covertly insulting them. 14.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, she has no reason to not believe that.
Yeah. I'll walk back out.
So, Molly is still, like, sort of hiding behind you. So... Now what?
So now we go to the Jester's Mask and try to find a shady guy with a crescent moon tattooed on his hand.
Well, that should be easy in these parts. Well, maybe not the moon, but... Okay. So, yeah,
Finding a shady guy, yeah, sure.
you
I'm pretty good at that.
get back together.
Alright, now it's our turn.
No,
Tell
it's
me.
not!
Do
Let's
you
go.
do you even fill us in on what exactly has been spoken about?
Not exactly. We need to find some shady guy at the inn nearby.
It smells like a trap.
Yeah, it definitely was a trap for the kids, but
Alright, but like we
might be for us.
like we agreed, Master Talonblade. Now it's sort of cute for this.
Oh, come on.
Keep-
They're having a
keep-
bad enough time as it is.
Keep
They're
it
not
in
going
your.
to kill the small
teeth.
ones.
I'm
Yes,
not
but
sure
they're
what to
really
call
having
it.
a bad enough time as it is, and they do feel bad about what happened, and they know they've been stupid,
Good,
and it's not gonna happen again.
good. Then this talk is very short and clear. I see
you don't
this.
have to. Oh,
I see this
please don't
slacking
do-
off. No,
Please
this is
don't
what
go
we
now.
Why not now?
Because if we can't find the dude we're looking for, I'm gonna have to go hang out with him some more and trace him. And if you go talk to him right now, they'll never believe a word I say again.
Alright, on one condition. And you have to accept it, otherwise I will go to them right now.
So you're gonna tell me the condition?
Yes. You talk to Bara, not you, but my sister. And you
Sure.
and you apologize for everything you did and say that your path is definitely not a good path. If you do that, when I'm there, nothing else, nothing you add to it that might alter the message, then sure, I will not go to them. If you don't, I will go to them right now.
Okay.
Good. Alright, that's good.
I can work with this. It's okay.
So, could you then maybe tell us exactly which inn we're supposed to find and what, maybe a description of the man we're
The-
looking for?
The Joker's Mask.
The
Right.
Jester's
Jester's
Mask.
Mask. Sorry. And they said he looked like a shady guy, which mostly struck them in hindsight. They said tall, but you know, gnomish. Tall to a gnome, at least. Long dark cloak, bit of stubble, crescent moon tattooed on his hand.
Well, that's a good lead.
Damn it.
I told you,
I have a tattoo of it.
I'm pretty good at this. So tell him, do you have any weird books?
No.
It's okay.
Sadly not.
If we're going to set out to find this man, we might not want to barge in the inn with the 5 of us armed to the teeth.
And again with a guard in tow. Yes, I'll take Molly along for supervision.
No, you will not take Molly along in such a dangerous place.
It's just an inn.
Sure.
Where you can get a guy to give you necromantic books, but...
Well, so it's a good inn.
Yeah!
No? Oh, sorry.
Hunter, I would feel much at ease if you at least tag along.
Of
I
course.
don't think we can ask Master Talonblade to get in such a crowded room without the air. I think we will stay outside. If anyone tries to leave, and we will have a stern talking to them and see what they...
You're gonna give a stern talking to everybody who exits the inn.
Those who seem to get out in a rush, yeah.
Okay.
Also, they have a bit of a description of the man.
Yeah.
Aye.
All right.
Is it alright with you, Mr. Talmleaf?
Sure. I think this is not really my cup of tea anyway.
No, I got that. What we're putting here is true. I think tomorrow will be more in your favorite terrain.
Sometimes the winds are against you. And sometimes the winds are in your favor.
Or
Sorry,
like
you see Molly do one of those.
you see
Nice.
Bowden like
Sure.
Bowden is like doing. Alright.
All right. Hood up. So you might want to.
Yeah, I'll pop up my hood as well.
Go for the extra shady look. Cool. Okay.
No, I'll go for the. Like. Walk in, find a table, flop down hood, go like. Nothing interesting ever happens here, does it?
So you walk into this bar.
Yeah.
And it's really it's a low end watering hole. You can see that instantly. It's definitely intended for locals, and those are locals in Fool's March. So it's a rowdy tavern. It's quite busy, even like during the day now. You see them serve some bread, probably old, and some ale, but it's completely flat. You see that it's home to quite a few drunkards, and you
Yay.
doubt if they ever leave. It's a pretty eclectic group here. So there's all races, but there's two barkeeps, and they seem to be okay. Either you're very racist and you just have no way of really telling, but they seem to be two elven twin sisters.
Okay.
In their 30s or 40s probably. So that's what you see when you come in. They're busy pouring some of that
Okay.
sweet ale.
Uh-huh. Can I look around and see if I see any...
You look for the description.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll need to roll a 20 to spot the tattoo straight away. 13.
So you take it first. You glance for shady looking people. Yeah, there's a few, I guess, but none that really
Really?
match the description. You don't spot any symbols anywhere. Not tattoo, not symbols on the coat or something. No crescent moons to be found.
Are there
Okay.
any tables available or spots at the bar or anything?
Yeah, there's a few tables available still. It's all pretty crowded, but the tables are pretty. It's pretty packed in here with tables and chairs as well,
Yeah.
or stools.
I'll just put a claw on your shoulder and point to one of the empty tables.
Yeah.
Claw.
Yeah.
We'll walk over to the empty table, do the bit I just did about
Yeah.
being bored.
Ah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I just wish there was some way to get out of this shithole.
Without actually having to go through the wilderness and getting chewed up by something.
I think that would
Annoying.
be preferable to spending another week in this dump of a city.
Can you guys give him performance checks, please?
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Roll the 15, then went to the 7.
7.
So 15.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it rolled to an 8 off of a 20. Oh,
Yeah, a
God.
15 roll into a 7.
yeah.
so
Sucky rolls.
so you feel like at some times you may have been a bit too loud, but it's like you want to get heard, but so you get some looks, and then at some point there's this drunk guy's like, I want to go home.
What?
Take either of you. Well, you want to get out of here, right?
That's a little literal, friend. We're
Yeah.
thinking about the big picture here. Why don't you go home and sleep it off?
Whatever. He leans over into his drink again. Like it's getting empty, but it's not there yet, so
I
he's got some time to go.
put away the dagger I had almost stabbed into his throat.
Wow. Okay.
Come on, that was insulting.
Was it?
I don't know, I'm assuming it wasn't on a scale of 1 to 10 as near the region of 10 hotness.
It wasn't a catch, no.
No.
The crazy skill level was high.
Might
You-
have been
you
rich,
would-
though.
No.
Might have been rich.
You would have got something probably. But that's, yeah.
He was so drunk he thought he was a 10.
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
Liquid courage.
Right. So yeah, you do that, but you don't get any of the responses you were hoping for, really.
I'll just wave at one of the bartenders
Barmaid.
for
Yeah.
drinks. 'Cause
Alright.
I think Molly's with us as well.
No,
No,
Molly's not
she,
with
Oh,
us.
she's outside.
She had to wait outside because this was too dangerous.
Oh, right.
Alright.
So one of them comes over. And says, yes.
What are you having?
Anything stronger than ale.
I'm afraid that's all we got
Well,
Two
then
ales,
2
then.
ales.
coming up. So a few moments later, she returns with mugs of ale.
Do you know of any entertainment around here?
Well, not here. What are you looking for?
Well, basically anything.
Anything to kill the drag of daily life here.
Yeah.
You're not from here, are you?
It doesn't involve death gambles. Because I can find those on my own.
I mean, people play dice here every now and then.
That could be fun.
Might be. Been a while since I played.
I look forward to pleasing you then.
Yeah.
Just try not to get in any fights. I don't want that kind of mess here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard there was a lot of mess lately.
Like what?
Like some kids hang around here.
They
Shouldn't
come
have
in
been
every
here.
now and then, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not supposed to, but
You
But
don't
hey, who
serve them,
cares?
I take it.
come on.
Of course.
If I don't give it to them, they'll get it somewhere else,
Like from a shady looking guy.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So,
With a crescent moon tattoo on his hand.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I found the kids.
you found what kids?
I found some kids hanging around a dump and they were forced to clean stuff out. Was that because they were hanging around here?
I don't know what kids you're talking about.
Yeah, 2 little gnomes and a human.
Right. I mean, they haven't been here in a while.
So they found other entertainment for quite a while then.
I guess.
I'd like to size her up a bit. Just how much shadiness does she like exude?
All right, give me a perception check.
Check for shadiness.
Yeah, yeah. 22.
All right. Well, I mean, she's definitely boring for kids. Other than that, like, she seems pretty sincere.
Just a little bit slim. Katie.
Mistress,
Get out.
you know anything about this man with the crescent on his hand? We hear he's been up to some more foul business. Well, to be frank, we've been hired to stop his
Shadiness.
malevolent, shady business.
Right. No, I think I know who you mean. I don't know if he. So he approached them too, then the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they must have taken the gamble, I guess. Yeah, no, he gets here sometimes. He's in other places other times. I'm not sure what he does, but he seems to sell something to those kids. Just for a
And
couple of
he
copper
tried to
pieces.
sell you something too?
no.
Okay. Just your other customers.
Well, yeah, it's not often. I haven't seen him in a while, but he gets here every now and then.
I don't suppose you know his name. Someone else might know it.
Yeah, no. I've only ever seen him talk to these groups of kids. That's what he does, I guess. But I thought he just sold them some fake books and earned his few coppers and left. He never caused any real trouble here. But if you're investigating, I take it he does.
Quite a bit.
It's why it's still an investigation.
Yeah.
Very well.
But thank you for...
Yeah, no problem.
how much for the ales, by the way?
It's 2 copper.
Sure. Put down 2 copper for her.
Thanks.
All right.
And
So-
she just goes about her normal business again, or?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she has more customers to attend to.
Yeah.
So outside, the 3 of you stand just
Okay.
waiting outside.
Mm.
So what now?
We'll wait for them to get out.
Yeah, but like how long?
Just the time that they need.
Is he always that fake? Never mind.
I know him as
She
long
says
as
to the
you
other
do.
fake guy.
Right. Yeah.
In the meanwhile, I would like to stare down anyone who is trying to get to, get a drink.
Stare down or just look at?
Well,
Like-
look at very intensively, but still from,
Give me an intimidation
fuck?
check.
making sure they are not the shady people we're looking for.
Or give me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
A 24.
All right. So yeah, you see a bunch of people coming in and out. It's pretty busy.
At some point, the barmaids ask you to leave because you're upsetting the customers.
Now you're outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. You do at some point see someone walk in, but he doesn't have a tattoo or anything. But he does wear a pretty long coat, and on the coat you do spot a crescent moon.
I follow him.
All right. So you follow him in.
We follow him in. He goes into the inn.
He goes into
Yep.
the inn. Yeah.
Do we
Ah.
spot him?
Give me perception checks.
Molly, I think it's time for action.
17.
15.
You don't. No.
Molly. We'll be about 5 seconds after Mr. Talmleith. We'll rush in, Molly.
Okay.
Assess the situation, and depending on what needs to be done, we'll do that.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll follow you.
Molly.
Do we spot him coming in?
Yeah. Yeah. Because like you're not being super shady, right?
Nor stealthy.
Yeah. There we
Oh
go.
dear.
I mean,
Oh.
you're not the type who walks into a bar, so you know.
Exactly. I try to keep the door open and all that stuff.
What's he doing here?
5
Must have his
seconds.
reasons. Master
Yeah.
tell him that the rarely does anything just to be random.
So as you turn around to look at him, you also notice that this man walks up to you with like both arms stretched and puts one hand on either of your shoulders. So you kids seem down on your luck.
Well,
Yeah.
not really down on our luck, just very, very bored.
Of course. What else would you be doing in this dump, right? Besides being
Trying to
bored?
find some form of entertainment. Who are you?
Well, this is your lucky day. And he
Oh.
takes out a book from his coat, and he
Nice.
puts it in front of him for a bit, turns it your way, and you see on the book as well like a crescent moon, and you realize that it kind of resembles like the book you found on Galathor. It actually had the same symbol up front.
Right.
And he takes it away again. So interested?
Might be.
You like reading?
Well, I'm interested in that crescent moon. It's not a very common symbol in Broken Star.
True.
Exactly. So, well, I have to be quick.
Well, if he thinks it's fun, sure.
So that'll be 3 copper, and he takes out a scroll and he unrolls it, and he gives you a quill, and just sign here
What's on the
in blood,
Scroll.
of course.
What's on the scroll?
Well, it's just it's that you've purchased this. It's your receipt.
I'd like to, as he
Great.
offers this,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hunt prey.
Yeah.
It just takes like a second, but
Yeah.
it's just sizing him up really good.
Yeah. Okay.
And what does Talmleith do?
I don't know. What do you do?
I hold the door open. And I
Okay.
stare at these two.
Yeah, we've seen Talmleith
Intensely.
enter.
Yeah.
Do I see them as well with this guy?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious
I'm
now.
walking towards that
Okay.
place.
No,
So as okay, you're not being stealthy, right?
I'm being as cautious as I can be in shiny armor.
Give me a stealth check.
In a very dumpy tavern.
The penalty is what?
0 because you have.
Yeah, you have enough
Your
strength.
strength
Alright.
is enough.
Oh, then in that case I have 13.
13.
Wow.
All right. So, okay. It takes a while before he notices you, but as soon as he does see you, you're like 10 foot away from him. Then he instantly grabs back the contract.
Yeah, I was going to grab his arm while he was still extending the contract.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a moment.
Of course.
Right.
This is not what he had planned.
Grab him,
That would be great.
get a
Yeah.
knife somewhere near his vital organs and tell him to stay put.
Can you give me an athletics check?
Yes. Dirty 20.
Grab. Ball. It's against 4 to D0. Yeah, so you grab his arm as he tried to get his contract, and he gets up and he's like, "Well, I should be going."
Yeah, I'd like to.
I don't think so.
Stand up while holding him, and just put one of the nails of my claws under his chin. Think you're coming with me, friend?
Surely you
Alright,
don't want to
sure.
make a mess here.
Or
I don't, but the guards might.
when I see that, I just stand behind them.
Both of you give me an intimidate check, please.
While I step to his other side with a dagger under his cloak. Not quite obvious, but like stealthily threatening him.
All right.
11.
Then
Wow.
I rolled really low.
Yeah, I'm not trained. Not
Give me an
not
intimidate check as well.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can salvage that.
Natural 20. So yes.
So he sizes you up as well, and this guy is indeed pretty tall. And when he looks at you, this is just a dwarf, right? And you're just a Roxy, and he's about to make his move, and then he feels like this pointy thing in his side, He's
Like somewhere near his kidneys.
and he relaxes a little. Let's take a trip, shall we?
Yes.
Please escort us.
Right.
Odin, out.
Let's take our break here because we're a little late on that,
Fair enough.
and we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Ta-da!
Bye.
Hello, welcome back. Audio still on? Yes, audio still on.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so, welcome back. Yeah, we before the break, you were just about to abduct an adult man.
Taken to custody.
Sure, let's go with that.
Did it have a talk with?
Yes, at knife point.
And then Bodin can do whatever he wants.
Right, so yeah, he says, so let's take a walk, I guess. So what do you do? He's waiting for you to,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
move him
Escort him
somewhere.
out.
So out first, I assume.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I conveniently hold the door open.
Thank
How,
you.
Gallant. Right, so yeah, you take him outside.
Molly, you seem to know this place the best. Do you know any quieter places?
It's pretty crowded here.
Yeah.
The dump. That might be a good place.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
pretty quiet
We
there.
could get rid of the body. Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Let's
Give
go
me an
to-
intimidate check.
Oh, nice. 24.
Oh, let's not rush to conclusions.
Well,
Please.
this book should help with that, wouldn't it?
I suppose.
Right, let's bring him to the dump. Let's go to the dump.
Yeah, so it takes a while, and are you trying to hide the fact that you have weapons drawn at him, or are you just parading him through?
I'm not
Well, we're
hiding
not
that.
parading, but
How am I going to conceal
I'm not going to hide
my
No,
weapon?
my
But
weapons.
there's a difference from like carrying a weapon on your back or sheath, or putting a knife to his throat and
Oh no, I
Making
have
him
to
walk.
escort
No,
him.
no, no, I'll
firm
ju-
hand of the law on him.
Yeah, because that's gonna help. I'll just keep the knife in the vicinity of his kidneys, and because that's under his cloak, it'll look a little like I'm just having my arm around him.
All right.
Sure, I will just let go of the man since you have him well under control.
Apparently.
So give me a stealth check, please.
Dirty 20.
All right. Yeah. So you hide it well enough that he still knows the knife is there. But yeah.
Damn.
Alright, let's bring him to the kids.
Maybe not too near to them.
Yeah.
We should check it.
You want to run ahead and tell the kids to just clear out?
No,
They're done for the day.
no, I want them to see if he is the one that we're looking for.
Yes, he is.
And let's verify that.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Something not endangering kids.
No refunds.
No refund.
Oh, that's fine.
We didn't sign anything yet, so.
No, you didn't.
Oh no.
What's the point of signing a contract in blood? What did they sign away to you?
Just a receipt.
Of?
Purchase.
And you
Theirs
still,
or yours?
Just for the book.
Just for the book. Okay.
you still have their receipt. Take it.
I have many things. What do you want to know?
Nothing specific.
Do you have a deck of that? Oh.
Yeah, let's wait till we get to the dump. To a quiet place with not a lot of people around who can overhear this.
So you escort the shady man, to the dump.
What's his name, by the way? I ask him. What's
Who
your name?
cares?
Who cares?
Very well. who
Sure,
cares?
Mr. Who Cares. Hey, you choose your name.
Vetha.
Feather.
So you escort Vetha to the dump, where you see the kids again, and you instantly see in the kids' eyes that yes, they do definitely recognize him, as they get a little upset
Yeah.
as they walk towards you.
Alright, that's fine enough.
Clear off.
You're done for the day.
So yeah,
Thank you.
under protest, but you're a guard, so they will they will move away. You do notice that one of them stays behind, and looks from a good distance, just seeing what you're gonna do with him.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
I point to him. And I point that he has to go.
All right. And they make their way out. Okay, so you now have this guy alone on the dump. It smells like hell here.
Huh.
So this is where you kill me.
No, this is where we ask you where you got the book. Books, plural. And who else you sold them to?
Everyone who wanted to buy,
Do they know what they're buying?
sort of.
Sort of. Can we have that very nice list of people that bought things from you?
Don't have it.
You just showed it to us.
A list.
The receipt.
Oh, this
Signed
one was
in
just
blood.
for you. It wasn't signed yet, so he tries to take it out. He looks at you like, "Yes, can I? Or will you stab me?"
You can take out the bit of paper.
So he reaches inside his coat and he moves a little quick as he does it. And he takes out the contract and he grins a little at you. There you go. So a scroll.
Can you read what's on it?
Sure.
I will take over the business with the weapon. I take out my warhammer. Alright,
There we go.
I'll read the contract. What's on
I'll
the
hit
contract?
your kneecap if you try to flee.
Don't worry.
And I promise you, you won't make it far if I hit you there.
Oof. Give me a religion check,
Wow, you're
please.
good at threats. This is new, Bodin.
No, this is what I've learned.
What?
Religion.
8.
I mean, this is some weird scripture. You can't read it. It seems that it's definitely intended for most people not to be read.
So what does it say?
Not a clue, just don't sign it.
Oh, brilliant. Well, then I think we need to bring that to someone who can read it.
Sure. Roll it up, tuck it in a pocket.
Someone with wisdom. And let's escort this Mr.
No, not yet.
I mean, maybe the authorities can take care of this.
That's what I was thinking.
Show me the book again.
He reaches in his pocket again, takes out the book.
Thank you. Does it look like the necromancy book we saw earlier?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the same?
Yeah.
Okay, how many copies do you have? How many copies
On
did
me?
you have to start? In total. Everywhere.
I didn't keep track. I just sell them.
So more than 10.
Why do you
Where do you get them?
I get them when I need them from my master.
Alright, that's not an answer. Where do
Who's
you
your
get
master?
them? What's your master? Remember the kneecap story.
Right.
This also applies for not being honest and saying the answer completely that we want.
I will tell you this. It won't be of use to you anyway. It is from my master, Chai. Good luck finding him.
Where can we find them?
If I tell you that, I am worse than dead.
Yes.
I'm sure you won't torture me that much. You're a god.
No, I won't torture you, but I will bring you to a place.
He's a guard, I'm not.
No. You, I promise you, she won't reach you. The arm of the law will.
Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing they can do that's worse.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not the case. We won't. We will put you to the punishment that you deserve. That's fair. That's what we do.
Take your best shot.
Gladly. Let's go to the flame. Maybe he can read it. And in the meanwhile, I can put this fellow to jail.
Where's your house? If there's any more copies, we'll need to go pick them up.
Don't live in a house.
At all?
Not in a house per se.
Well, then.
Where's your dwelling? Where do you leave the books that haven't been handed out yet?
Lost Point.
Really? Tell me where.
I don't think so.
Oh, I do think so.
I have good news for you then. You won't have to go back to the dangerous place. There will be food and there will be water for you and the place where you will go.
Doesn't sound that bad.
No, let's go.
There's even a roof.
I-
over your head.
I'll-
No.
Escort him towards.
Oh, come on. We need to find them.
That's true, but this one needs to be in jail.
No, he needs to tell us what we want to know.
He's clearly not doing anything about that. Maybe the flame can read the contract. I think that's the best idea.
You want to know what it says? Those children you just sent away?
Mm-hmm.
They're his.
Why is that?
They signed away their soul.
Are you his?
I work for him.
And is your soul as well in his possession?
Maybe.
What can they do to get their soul back?
Nothing. You can kill them, set them free. That's what you want.
What happens if we
No, he owns their soul. But that
I
doesn't
gotta do
mean
okay, no, their soul.
they need to do anything about it right now. Oh shit.
He shrugs.
Oh.
my
I
gun?
may have a clue about where to look. Where in Lost Point?
I told you, if I tell you that, I'll be way worse off.
No, you won't be. I put a dagger near his eye.
Give me an intimidate check.
Damn it, this is not a good time for bad rolls. 10.
Well, it makes better that I put away your dagger, because we're not threatening him like that.
You are not, I am.
Yeah, we're not threatening him like that.
Totally cramping my style.
A little bit.
Yeah. Alright. Play it your way.
I'm super
But
neutral.
then
in all
I'm
of
not
this.
going to be able to help anymore.
No, but maybe if we... Well, alright, we'll do it for now a different way. What do you need to have when you need to...
I need a location
get a
in Lost Point.
What do you need to have when you go after a big bait? You need a smaller bait to get the big bait. I think we have our smaller bait.
You have a small fish, yes,
Rude.
I...
Hmm.
Oh, your place, come.
but tuck him in jail and the big fish is just gonna find another small fish to
Aye.
swim for him.
For now, yeah, so... Let's bring you back home to your master.
And how would you do that?
I don't care,
We'll
let's
just
go
walk
that
into
way.
Lost Point.
Yeah,
Start there.
Lead the way.
I've got a rope. I will put my hammer still towards his knees if he tries to run. Someone better tie him up.
Sure, I'll tie him
Hunter.
up.
Thank you.
And he just stretches his arms and then puts them behind his back. Off we go.
Thank
Also
you for your
check him.
cooperations.
Check him for his belongings.
I'll hesitantly frisk him.
All right. So yeah, you frisk him and you find two pretty large knives that he carries.
Ooh,
Um,
sweet.
I'll hand these to Bowden.
Thank you.
Drat.
Yeah,
Ah.
thought about it.
Yeah.
He actually carries a short sword as well.
Hmm?
And he has like these black vials, 6 of them.
Oh,
He came prepared. Damn.
Right? I'll
can I inspect one of the vials? Like
no,
what's in
I'll stash them.
it? Okay. Too bad.
The short sword, yeah, I'll give it to Bowden as well. You're not overloaded yet.
No, yeah, but I'm not sure where to put them.
Yeah, sure. I'll put the sword under my own belt.
Very well.
The knives you can carry, I think.
Aye.
And we'll go to Lost Point and into Lost Point a bit.
Yeah. So last time you were here on orders of the Wanderer. So yeah, you end up here again at the base of the massive ruins. Most of these buildings have collapsed, or at least part of those buildings have collapsed, but there's still plenty of stuff that's completely undiscovered. But it would be very hard to find your way here unless you know where you're going.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going a little bit
A little bit.
because we've explored a part of it and I've explored a part of it, and
But those parts are very small compared to...
the whole thing.
Yeah. It's an entire district. And if you're crawling through ruins in a district, that's pretty big. So you could go to where you've been before, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Knowing nothing is there.
And or a little bit near there, and then well, this is the point where you're gonna lead us.
Am I? There, you lead the party and him there. You do notice that he seems to be like enjoying the views. He's looking around, and you get there. You say that to him. It's like, am I?
Yeah, you are.
Weren't we supposed to turn him in?
We will.
Later,
But we need him.
maybe.
And in jail, he has no use for that purpose.
So what did you think was going to happen? I would just lead you to him now.
I'd gladly hope so, yeah.
It would speed up the process on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a plan B?
Kneecaps.
And then just leave you here.
No,
See
no,
who
no.
comes for you.
Then jail.
So he sizes you all up a little bit. Just, I don't think you have the guts.
Do it. Just the
Oh,
one though. He can hop.
I'm sure the Guardian would not approve of that.
I'll give him a last chance. Listen closely. The Guardian protects you. But the Guardian protects more that you have screwed over. And I think I know that he weighs them of more than you. So, I ask you one last time. Where is your master? If not, your kneecap will be destroyed. I think the Guardian will forgive me for that, because it's in the sense of the greater good for the others that need protection. So don't try to talk to me about the Guardian, what he thinks of me and what he can and can't do.
Give me another intimidate check, please.
18. 18.
So he's like,
Dutch.
He justified hurting another human being just because you annoy him. So.
I think I hit a nerve.
Smack.
Yeah, okay.
Aye, on the kneecap.
Alright, give me an attack roll. Isn't that one?
Oh
You
no!
have a hero point.
You hit his toes.
Well, he certainly didn't hit his nerve.
Yeah. So yeah, you try to swing, but he steps out of the way a little bit, even though he's mostly tied up and held in place. He still manages to do so, and you see a little grin on his face. Like,
Aye.
it's the stomach, right? He doesn't have the stomach.
I'll ask for I'll ask powers to the Guardian. Guardian, if
Smite this person.
if you think that it's worth to extract information out of this man, if you think it's worthy that we need to protect the others and only one needs to suffer, then grant me powers and I hold my axe or my battle hammer up and I'll see if it starts to glow. And if I think it starts to glow, then I will go for me weapon search.
Give me a religion check.
15.
So, Bodin by now is pissed, right? And
He's cleverer than me and I can't stand that he uses this on purpose.
and you're basically looking for an excuse to pull the trigger right now.
No. He had the chance.
Yeah. No, but okay. So you're sure you see a glow in the hammer.
Then I'll
You're
smack
certain.
him.
All right.
Do I see a glow in the hammer?
Give me a perception check.
I'm not telling him. I just want to know. 16.
You're not entirely sure. It might just have been the moonlight. Sunlight. There we go.
Sunlight.
It's still day.
Yes.
But I'll put my powers into it, and I think I will die separately if you say it happens. But for me, for Bodin, it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a 21 or a 22 if it's magical. But
Yeah. No, it is magical. Like you use weapon search, right? So
yeah,
you definitely hit.
that's good. Alright, 7 plus 8, 15 damage on his
15 damage.
on his kneecap.
And I'm standing there laughing my ass off because this is beautiful.
All right. That hurts. So yeah, you do that, and he screams in pain. Like that really, really hurt.
Alright, now give me 10 minutes and I will do it again on the other one.
Oh, so I get 10 minutes to fillet his ass. Good.
No.
I think he has 10 minutes to lead us where he needs to lead us.
That's true.
Tell you what, you let me go. You turn around for 10 minutes, and I run real fast.
On one leg, no.
I'm not sure you'll be able to run that fast at the moment, lad.
Give it a shot.
No.
Sure, he turns around, I'll follow you.
So, your master?
You don't understand. If I lead you to him, he'll do far worse things than death to me.
I sit down.
We'll make sure you die before that.
I'll sit down. Guardian,
That's
please.
not the end.
Forgive me.
So he owns your soul as well.
I think that what I did was in the name of you to protect the little ones that this man has clearly misled and if you do agree, give me the powers again and I will make sure that this man will not be able to. I won't take his life, but I will make it very hard for him to not tell the truth.
Just 15 damage to the knee.
But you might
Yeah.
still find redemption. Might be a way to save your soul. If it truly does belong to your master.
Highly doubt that.
What knee? Gone now.
Yeah, most of it.
The other knee.
Oh.
Did it break?
I mean, you definitely heard something shattering.
That's good.
If you take 15 damage to the knee, yeah, something broke.
Yeah.
And then I made my point.
Yeah.
No, but I'm serious. Please, you can't force me to do this. Just kill me. Do you still have your dagger out?
Yes.
He dives for it.
Oh dear.
Let's roll initiative.
No.
Yeah.
Oh come on.
12.
14.
21.
17.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. Okay.
It's the dagger with a very
Ooh.
shiny gem.
Alright. You got 12?
12, yeah.
Tell him.
17.
Alright, Bowden.
21.
21, alright. Okay. Bara.
14.
And Smalley. I didn't add the modifier here, so that's wrong.
Right, Molly's still there.
Yeah, she is. She's been a little quiet, but because you know this whole thing is a little,
It's a little
Yeah.
out of her control.
gruesome.
Out of Boris control as well.
You're playing my game now.
I'm desperate.
So that's
I'm not sure what to do.
All right,
Yeah.
he gets to go first.
No,
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't expect people to toss themselves onto my dagger. I usually
it's,
have to work for it a bit.
it's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
I get that. So yeah,
Wait, does he recognize the red gem on it?
you should ask him. So there's
I will.
his hands are tied behind his back, and you were like smacking him with a hammer and then praying for a little bit. So yeah, he's just nobody has him held right now.
Only
So-
his hands around his back.
He's gonna dive at your dagger. Can you give me a reflex save?
16?
Yeah, okay. So he tries to, but he misses and he just falls on the floor. You're very clear that this is just a desperation attempt. So, and in the rest of his turn, he spends trying to get back up without arms, which I'm gonna say takes 2 actions.
Yeah.
Because you can do it, but not that quickly.
No.
Not in 2 seconds. Bowden.
Alright, I'll try to put him in an arm lock.
Alright, give me an athletics check.
I think that would be an arms lock. Because his hands are both.
16.
Eh.
16. That's not enough. He's quite slippery.
Alright, I'll at least stand between the dagger and him
Alright.
and try to trip him.
Right, give me another athletics check. At a -5 now.
Then it's a no.
Right, tell him Leith.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Very well. Yeah,
Face palming.
Molly has a similar reaction, but more like, what the? So, Mara?
Yeah, I would like to push your hand with a dagger aside. Let's just take him to the flame. And I'll see if I can grab him by the arm and start dragging him towards the Ashbourne Plateau.
Right. Give me an athletics check.
That's pretty poor. 15.
It's not enough. Okay.
I'll thump him in the eye with the back of the dagger.
I'm between you two.
Fine, I'll step around you.
I mean, you can do that.
Tell you to back off for a sec.
Give
Thump
me
him
an
in.
attack roll.
Thump him in the eye with the back of the dagger, which has a very shiny gem on it.
Uh-huh.
And whisper low enough that they can hear. You recognize that? Attack roll was 14. It's not quite a lot.
It's not enough, no.
No.
So he doesn't respond to that
Yeah, dear.
as you
Okay.
you miss him. But he does after this. It's his turn again. He steps back a little bit. And says, okay. I mean, you made your point. All right. kill me when we get there.
Sure.
You promise.
I promise to protect you from him.
You want to die? You want to get me to do it?
You promise.
Sure.
Which you... Never mind.
Sir, if it goes wrong, I have an executioner's plate with me. It's all good.
Yeah.
And he like nods, like, yeah, that's a good point.
We'll deliver him to the flame after. We will protect him. He's in our custody now.
The flame should have been part A. This is part B. Well, I mean plan. Sorry, not part. I think the flame was out of the question now.
Alright. I'll lift him up. Because he clearly has a leg he can't walk on.
Yeah.
It's a
Well-
little tough, yeah.
Alright, which way?
I point you the way. It's your journey. You're about to settle now. It's not a short one. It actually takes quite a while. You make your way through a bunch of semi-collapsed buildings and hallways, and I mean you can walk here, but you have to climb over some rubble and stuff. It's not like it's completely blocked off. It's just people don't want to go here normally. You do pass a bunch of or a number of people, but they seem to be people without a home who have
Minding their own business.
who have made their home here mostly, sort of. But eventually you get to a very large hall, and he says, in there. No, do it.
We'll protect you.
I'll slit his throat
I still have
faster
him
than he can talk.
I still have him in my arms, so if you go for him, I'll just try to turn him away from the blade. That's, I mean,
Initiative. I don't
Even
know
the ones
if
who
you...
don't want to participate.
Yeah, no, then you're fine.
oh,
Alright.
I've rolled a 25 because I rolled a natural 20.
12.
So yeah, you pull him aside. I mean, how berserk do you want to go? Do you like, okay, fine, it didn't work, or do you want to like pursue that?
Well, I made the man a promise, so I'll try again.
Are you the kind of person who upholds promises?
Well, this kind, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see blood.
Well, yeah.
All right, I mean, then we'll play it out, I guess. So you just try to push him aside, I guess. Give me an athletics check, because he is trying to resist.
He wants to die.
The other side of the dice.
The natural
What
one.
about dice jail? I think
No.
that's the second one you.
No, this is
with that
fine.
one.
So what happens is, you no longer support him. You drop him. You lose your grip on him. So he falls to the floor.
Right, that's one action. I'll stand over him between you and him. Now, ready, whatever action needs to be done to stop her reaching him.
What do you do?
Try to stop her from reaching.
Yeah, you can't. Readying is 2 actions.
Right. On that case, I'll try to push you over.
All right.
In the meanwhile, I'm just drawing my bow and entering this hall. Just leaving the three of them behind.
Alright.
Just going
Yeah.
forward.
Molly
because
Oh,
follows,
no.
follows you. All right, give me another athletics check at -5.
6.
Yeah, no, that's never gonna work.
May I try to behead him in the meanwhile, as he's on the floor?
Roll
Thank you.
initiative,
Okay, yeah, sure.
because then you join this.
That's
Yeah.
God, 21.
What was your initiative?
12.
12. So yeah, you can slot in here, I guess. So that was Bowden's turn.
Grab for my blade and go like.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Especially the
That's
very
a-
nice sound.
Wait, so okay, well let's see if you horribly miss, because he wants this now.
He wants to
Who
die.
wants this now? Okay, yeah, that's a 22.
Yeah, crit. Like he's leaning into the blade.
Do it.
Kill steal.
I'm so sorry. That's 9 and 5 and 2 strength, so a 16.
Times 2.
9 and
Times
5, 14.
Oh, right, I rolled twice, sorry.
Yeah.
Then it was 9 plus 2.
So 11 times 2.
Yeah.
22 damage.
Yeah.
He lives.
I mean,
so you strike and you see like blood pouring out of his neck. You hit an artery here. He will die if you just leave him here.
I'll try again.
Oh wow. This is the saddest execution ever.
It's pushing the blade through now, basically.
19
Well, he
minus
stopped
5.
me. So.
Yeah, no, that's enough to hit.
Okay.
22 was a crit, so...
Okay. Sure. And that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah, no, that's enough to kill him. So first you strike and blood pours and shoots everywhere, and you just push the blade through, and his head falls off. Also,
I'm so sorry.
can
Taking 2 turns.
everyone but Molly and Bara give me a reflex save, please?
Oh shit!
23.
9.
I should have known this, you know? Okay.
9.
21.
As a crit fail, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's a pretty high
save, crit fail. Save means half damage.
Oh god.
Gotta get my dice here. So what happens is...
Oh yeah, every time we hurt the other guy, also exploded.
What happens is, as he dies, a bright flash of light washes over you, and he combusts in a flash of white-hot flame.
Wow.
Ow.
Yeah. So...
Well, he said something was going to happen.
He also asked you to kill him, so maybe he was just trying to take you with him.
Yeah.
7 damage. 7 damage.
Ugh.
Oh, if it's
Ow.
only 14, that's
28, yeah.
28, that's doable, yeah. Still up.
I'm gonna need some proper healing later. Whoops.
I'm still up.
You're up, but yeah.
I've got 6
He's
hit
still
points
up.
left.
28? That would have killed
Oh
me.
my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was 14
Flat
and you
out.
saved, so it got to 7, but he crit failed, so it doubled to
Oh, yeah.
28. Yeah, you know, that's
That's great.
yeah.
But yeah, well, I was with my back towards him, so I didn't see it coming, and you two were at least looking at him, so...
Yeah. Hey, wait, wasn't Bowden blocking some part of flash? for me?
Also the 7 down.
Aw.
No. So yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I suppose Molly and me are shaken a bit by an explosion.
Yeah, you definitely hear and like
Yeah.
feel the heat of the explosion still.
And the following litany of curses, so...
yeah, probably.
Okay. I would like to take a good look at the blood, if there is any.
Well, there is, but it's like it's hard to find wounds because the body simply like exploded.
Yeah, okay, but I'm kind of expecting a blood ooze here.
No, it's not blood.
So no, there is some blood, but it's like cauterized, so it's all it's solid right now.
Right.
It was really hot.
Fair enough.
Ask Bowden.
I'm very hot.
I think he got what he wanted.
Yeah, and he almost took
Thank
you
you.
down with him. Maybe that was what he wanted.
Oh, we shouldn't have killed him. Justice is always better, not in this way. I'll need a minute.
We should
Sit down.
have taken him to the flame. Now the flame came to us in another way.
That's so poetic.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
That's what 14 wisdom will get you.
And we got burned. Ah.
And I'll make a 10-minute prayer to
Yeah,
the Guardian if I can.
I'll
I
see
mean-
if I can mend his burn wounds a bit.
Yeah, so you're outside right now.
Aye.
I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much danger here besides the thing you just killed. Yeah.
It hurts like hell.
So yeah, you can take your time.
I take my time cleaning myself from this mess. Hmm.
Can you use medicine to, like, properly heal yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have a medicine kit.
17.
Yeah,
I
that's a success. So
do.
2d8.
2d8 for
Yeah.
Bowden. That's 2 2s.
Noise.
You got
healer's
there!
tools?
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Healer's tools?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll try that on myself.
Alright, give me a medicine check. Now I assume you're
12.
all... You could technically be an expert in it, right? As a rogue? But-
No, because I can't choose expert yet. Yeah,
Yeah, you can, but
can.
you chose it for something else.
Yeah, I can be expert on one thing, right?
Yeah.
On this level.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's theory.
Yeah, it makes sense. Right. So how much did you get?
12.
12. It's not enough.
Mm.
So it
Doesn't help.
doesn't work. So you spend 10 minutes, but it doesn't really.
Well, he's
relieve
sitting
much
there
of the
for
pain.
10 minutes. So.
Yeah. And it makes you immune to it for an hour.
Mm.
Also, if
Alright.
it succeeds. So.
Well, after 10 minutes. Guardian, I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry I couldn't protect him, but please protect your servant. And I heal myself
Yeah,
on
your
pretty
prayer
fast.
fails.
Yes, it crits me for 12 damage. It heals me, right?
No. You just heal for a 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks for the host. Welcome.
Hey.
Hi.
We, they just murdered their prisoner.
Yay.
Because he was trying to get himself killed, and then he exploded in a white hot flash and burned half the party.
Yeah.
Most part of me, boy.
Yeah. So you're now outside of this massive hall that he did lead you to. You're not sure if that's where you should be, but that's where you are.
Does the hall give any indication of what it is for?
Does it look familiar?
It's no, it doesn't look familiar to you. It's
Bad.
quite a bit deeper into Lost Point.
Okay.
Not really. It's a massive hall, but it's one of the ancient structures.
Okay.
I would like to mark the outside of the hall with a simple crescent shape. I have
Alright.
chalk.
All right.
Mark it.
So yeah, like a crescent moon, you draw
Yeah,
there. All
it
right.
probably just looks like a C, but
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you mark the
Thanks for the
entrance.
irony. Drawing a moon here. Yeah.
What's next?
Punch you in, I suppose.
Yep. Going in strong.
All right.
yes. Let's just hope that
Whatever is in there doesn't.
late
Hurt.
Vetha was how do you call it? He had high opinions of Chai.
I must tell him, like, do you have, can you bend the nature and the wind that heals me wounds, or
I am not that kind of druid.
I get that. No, I get that. I respect what you do. I thought maybe you had that as well.
I could give you a similar treatment as the hunter gave you.
I'm afraid that these claws for now was the maximum that they'll do.
Yeah, you can only do it once per hour. Doesn't matter who does it.
That's why.
Yeah.
You could heal me if you want to.
No, because you also have claws around you.
You
You
used it on
failed
yourself.
and you have 1 hour of badly
Oh,
put
Yeah,
cloths
cool, yeah.
around your wounds.
got it. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were referring to clothes, as in what I'm wearing.
No.
Yeah, thanks. No.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you end up in this massive hall, and you see that farther in, because there's no light in here, but up ahead you do see some light. It's probably the structure collapsed farther down.
Wait, you would have seen this, right? Know
Seen
this.
what?
I don't know if we have been led to this place, then his master would have seen what happened. At least, I think this was quite hearable.
Yeah.
It was, and this hall does echo a bit.
Oops.
So in that case, I try to
Yes,
speak louder.
okay. Oh.
If you don't want to happen what happened to your servant, then maybe it's best to come out of the shadows.
Hello?
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm not having my day with with diplomacy. 9.
Yeah, you don't get a response. You do hear you hear something, but you quickly realize that it's probably just a bird or something.
I'd like to check the floor for any sort of tracks.
All right, give me a perception check.
And that's 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
So-
so 28.
No,
You realize
natural
what
20.
the dust is made of.
So, yeah, and in this first part, it has a ceiling, and you definitely notice that there's quite a bit of dust here. directly at the entrance, it's gone because it's probably blown away. But a little bit farther up ahead, you do see some tracks, and they're boot prints.
Mm-hmm.
So do you follow those, or what do you do?
I would like to hunt prey on those tracks,
All
because
right.
that works. And I suppose I will follow them, yes.
All right. So you make your way through this hole for a bit, and then you get to the open part, and you notice that the columns that are here, they have seen, well, the ages, and they're mostly crumbled. And a bit farther up ahead, behind the column, you see a patch of like discoloration on the floor, more than the rest, more than what the rain should have done. Like there must be something else here. It's not just stone. What everything else here is made of.
Yeah, I'll quietly point at the discolored spot. Make sure I have my bow in hand, and cautiously advance.
All right.
How bright is it here?
So at this point, you can see it is
Okay.
It's bright light because it's basically out in the open here.
Oh, okay.
Just daylight.
So what you notice is that the discoloration is on the floor and it's behind a pillar. So that's what you see from here. You would have to
Right.
step around to see more.
Yeah. I'd like to have a bit of a listen, if I might hear anything out of the ordinary.
Right, give me a perception check. You raise your shield.
That is 19 or 21 against a hunted prey.
All right. Yeah, you don't hear any sounds that are out of the ordinary. You
No.
hear some birds, but that's it.
Alright. Well, you have your shield up. And I'll gesture. Go ahead.
Molly, I whisper to her.
Yeah,
I need you on the front line with me.
really? All right.
We need to protect each other now.
I'll try. She goes into her crane stance.
Alright. I sign the rest of you to tag along.
Yeah, I'll
Sure.
follow a few feet behind them.
All right.
Shield raised.
Yeah, so you step around
Mm.
the column, and what you see is that the hole it ends about 50 foot down the line. It just seems to end. But around the column, you see right above the discolored spot, you see a lever, a rusty lever.
Alright. Can anyone inspect what
Can I check for
this
traps?
could be for indeed?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. So 14.
So whatever this is attached to, I mean, you assume it's attached to something. It seems to be hidden inside the column, inside the pillar. So it's hard to tell what this would do by just looking at the immediate surroundings.
And the tracks I've been following, they still around here?
Give me another perception check.
That is 22.
So the tracks sort of stopped being easy to follow once you reach the part without a ceiling, because then rain
Yeah.
and wind come in again. But there's definitely still like some dirt tracks and stuff, and they lead to about 20 foot away from the pillar with the lever. Like they stop before that, and then they just seem to vanish.
Then I'd like to inspect that small area where the footprints vanish.
All right, give me another perception check.
Natural 20.
There you go. Right. So you
Yeah.
you manage to discern a 10 by 10 foot square that just seems off. Like there's something off about this. There's no dirt on it or slightly around it. You just see the outline. You
Right.
realize like there's something here. in the
Yeah.
floor.
Right? I'll tap on it with my foot.
All right. Yeah, it sounds hollow.
Yeah. It's hollow beneath here. I'm guessing that lever over there will open this hatch.
All right, nobody stand on it then.
Too late.
Well, get off it then.
I was standing next to it, but I just stepped on it. But I'm not standing on it.
Okay, then I'll
Keep a safe distance.
pull the lever. Roll lever!
Shit. You all died.
All right. So yeah, you pull the lever, and indeed the 10 by 10 foot slab of stone lifts up and slides forward,
Revealing his upstairs.
revealing a spiral staircase.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like a brass spiral staircase.
Is it
Oh,
dark
pretty.
in there?
It is, yeah.
Okay, do we hear someone playing the piano?
Different campaign.
Gotta
Yeah.
ask. Gotta.
It's not that fancy of a
Ah.
spiral staircase.
Aww. Too bad.
Yeah, no songs of melancholy.
Well, there's the dark, deep unknown before us. Is anyone hesitant on entering?
No, but I'm still quite hurt.
I cast. Sorry. I activate my Stone of Thunder,
All right.
as I'm going to call it now, and cast light on the tip of his arrow.
All right.
Oh,
So
that's gonna
your
help.
single arrow is now
Wow.
lit. Don't shoot it.
But
Or do.
I can turn
Because
it
that would
off.
be fun.
I
Yeah, I
take
know.
up my bullseye lantern.
All right.
I think we have enough light, so
yes,
that'll be.
Yeah, I mean you point it down the stairs and you can easily
Right.
see. Yeah.
I
might I suggest that Molly carry the lantern, and you carry your weapons,
Very
Master
well.
Stonebreaker.
Very well.
that's fine with you.
Yeah. No, of course.
Alright,
I can do that.
alright.
Oh, who's first?
I guess I am. No, can you keep close behind me and see if you see anything funny that doesn't belong like it should? Like
Well,
old
I
days,
think you look funny here, but yeah, sure.
like old days for once.
But then you don't have the light.
Sure. And
If the two light sources are in the back.
Very close, and this is a pretty good lantern.
Yeah, but it
We
doesn't
shine
shine
the-
around the corner, does it?
How
No.
much light does your light shed?
Like a torch, I guess. It's just a
Yeah,
light
it's
cost.
so it's 20 foot dim and then 40 foot. 20 foot bright and then 40 foot dim.
Right.
Can I have the arrow?
Of course.
Alright. I'll try to
Stick it in your shield.
yeah, stick it in I'll put it in my other hand. Doesn't matter if it breaks, and when I take my hammer, it doesn't matter. But I have some sort of light source with us in the front then.
sure.
You know he could just cast light on your shield, right?
I know, but he doesn't.
No, okay.
He has the arrow tip.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm okay
I
with
figured
this.
he could shoot it into a corridor or something if we could.
Yeah.
Perhaps
well.
after the spiral
I hate to
staircase.
waste arrows.
Alright.
Sure. Sorry.
Alright, let's do this. Keep an eye out.
Yeah.
You know this better than I do.
So I'll try to keep an eye out for funny business, which is not Bodin.
All right. So yeah, first thing is the staircase, which does seem to go down quite far, farther than you can see with the light. You do see that the light stops at some point. Like it's not just, it's dark, but the light won't just vanish. But it seems to reflect on something at least. So it's not like it's a mile deep at least. We know that. Give me a
That's good.
perception check, please.
No. 10.
Okay. Yeah, you see the staircase and the light, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
If I don't hear anything that's unsafe, then it's safe and let's go.
Seems fair.
I don't see anything weird, so.
Oh, that's good.
Well, apart from the dwarf, but
Yeah.
I'm looking as well, also, by the way, but I'm not that good as her.
All right. Yeah, so you make your way down the staircase, and yeah, it's about 60 foot down, so it's quite far. And then you see the floor again afterwards, and a large hall.
Another large hall.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yay. Does it sort of mirror the one up there?
No, it's smaller than that.
Okay.
Can I find the tracks here again? Are they
Give
still
me
present?
give me a survival check.
That's 22 or 24 if I can still find
Mm-hmm.
the same tracks.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to spot here because you're now on a brass staircase, so it wouldn't leave too much. But you do see some like spots of dirt. So you're not sure if it's the same tracks. It could be like something that fell from under a boot
Yeah.
or anything else. It's
But-
just some dirt, but there's something here at
Yeah,
least.
but when we enter the hall,
Mm-hmm.
are the tracks still there?
So as soon as
Yeah.
you enter that hall, you notice that the tiling here is white marble. So it's smooth. So it's pretty much the same thing. You
Right.
do notice some specks of dirt, but not too much. Yeah, you're in this hallway. You see that it's lined with pillars as well here. You can't see the end of it yet.
Your arrow.
Thank you.
Alright, Molly, stay adjacent to me.
All right.
If I turn right, then you turn right as well and shine light that way. And let's try to bring this all in a safe place. Step by step, keep it safe,
I'll do my best.
keep it steady. Alright, keep an eye out.
I know. We've done this before.
All right. So
Out in the
you're
open.
looking for anything.
For anything funny, any traps, anything that shouldn't be there, anything that should be there but looks fun to take with me.
It's basically 1 meter per 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, you're taking your time.
Aye.
Makes sense.
And then we'll
Give me a perception check.
try to look at every
Do
site
better. Yes!
possible.
Give me a perception check as well.
With Molly.
25.
All right.
10.
All right. So you and Molly don't see much. I mean, you're looking at the same thing with your lights. The light turns by, and you very briefly know you see something, and it's like, well, wait, that can't be. You see an eye somewhere, but you just saw the one eye, but it's to the left, and they turn to the right with their lights.
Bowden left.
Immediately turn left and also guide Molly
Mhm.
to the left.
Yeah. You now and everyone, as they look that way, you see this floating eye, but it seems to be attached to one of the columns. And I'd like you to roll initiative.
Of course it does.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Does it shoot lasers?
This is my, I think,
Just-
Can I
fourth or
use...
fifth natural one of the day.
It's just perception, right?
It's the red die, isn't
No,
it?
no,
Can I use stealth
Yeah,
as
yeah.
initiative and using surprise attack?
You cannot, since it was very aware of you.
And you said left.
Okay, yeah.
Rolling stealth for initiative is a thing if you're sneaking up on someone, but in this case,
Okay, but
your
I
presence
thought I
was
had
known.
surprise as an action or activity. I have surprise attack, which allows you to roll stealth as initiative.
Well, it depends on the situation, but
Okay,
you would have to have a way to be hidden.
okay,
Mm.
okay. Then just 15.
maybe you're hidden because there's a light now shining in its eye. Like, oh, I'm blinded.
Blind.
Right.
Dude!
Bowden, you had like nothing, right?
6.
6. Tell
Like
me.
nothing.
Oh, 16.
16. Bara.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, what happens is that so it's to the left. So I just wanna see how you guys are positioned. So you and Molly were up front, and you were looking at the right, but then turned left,
Together
right?
where?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing right behind you.
Yeah, well, like a little triangle in the front, and I think you...
This is money.
I am
This
all the
is
way in the
money.
back.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
as
can
am
put it
I.
on the map. That's
Um,
fine.
You were on
I'll
the
be born.
left, right,
Right
Rear.
behind them, actually. So,
right behind
on
them.
there.
So like that.
yeah.
I'll be... Yeah,
So you need to draw pillars or something?
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just need to know your relative
That's
position,
good.
and then it's okay.
Very well.
Looking back. Looking back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll for this.
You went on
Dear.
exactly on the square.
Uh-oh. Mara?
That's not good.
Yes.
what you see is that this eye looks at you and seems focused on you. What happens is that seemingly out of nowhere, 2 hounds appear, and they charge for you.
Nice.
They seem to be incredibly fast, but that's. Can you give me a perception check real quick to see if you notice this?
26.
Right, you notice this as they charge for you with their mouths right open. Maws, yes, thank you. You see that inside that maw, you see a crescent moon on both of them.
Wow.
So they dive for you,
Mm-hmm.
and the first one.
Crits your ass off.
No, it was a natural one.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
Good.
that's really good.
So he stumbles and face plants.
The second one is a 30.
That
Oh,
is a
no.
crit.
Yes.
I
Yes.
figured as much. Yeah.
So,
Quite.
whereabout is the eye?
Yeah. Okay. Let's put the eye on the map.
I've put some dogs now as well.
Also,
Yeah. Can I get another small token for now? I was gonna do this just theater of the mind, but it's
Too late.
way over here.
oh, in that way. And it's in the open, right?
Yes. You take 16 points of damage.
Shit.
Part of which is their jaws biting on you, but it's clearly magical. But the other part is fire, as you feel your wound being instantly cauterized.
Ow.
Nice.
So you're
Thank
not
you.
That's gonna
bleeding.
leave a mark.
After that happens, the hounds disappear again.
Oh, that's good.
It's your turn.
Yes. Would you please kindly take the hounds off the map? Since this eye is obviously gunning for me, I'm going to be gunning for him, and I'd like to hunt prey.
Right.
Then I would like to move 25 feet backwards.
Why
So-
25?
Because that's my speed. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'll be taking a pot shot at the eye.
All right.
With the light arrow.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's really poor. It's 14. 14 to hit.
All right. So yeah, the eye is about yay big.
Yeah.
You fire at it, but you miss, barely, but you miss.
That
that
would
was
be
your
3 actions,
Turn,
yeah.
right. Yeah. Right. Talonblade. What you see is this eye. Bara veering backwards, screaming in pain, walking back and shooting at the eye. That's all you saw.
Noise.
Hmm. All right. Yeah. No, of course. That's very normal. I would like
Well,
to.
Happens to me daily.
Yeah. I would like to cast an. Well, at the eye
all right.
using my favorite electric arc.
How far is it?
Your favorite electric
30,
arc?
but I can extend it to
260.
60 feet.
That's still not enough.
Still not enough?
No, because it's. Oh no, that's 1530. So yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah. It's like. It's far, man. But,
Mm.
It's far, but
Okay.
not that far.
You get a reflex.
So you do that. You electric arc through it, but you
Yes.
very quickly notice that the eye seems to be made of stone or something. It doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, that was your turn, right? Because you extended it.
Yes.
Akaya. Same thing. No hounds inside, just an eye, and Bara definitely getting hit by something. Like he's not making it up. Where is he?
What the fuck? What you doing? And I'll walk up and try to see what the eye is. Like, does it look alive from that distance?
Stone.
Right, so move back then,
Move
and then
back.
give me a perception check. So it will cost you an action to further examine it, but
Yeah. I mean, is it just an eye on a pillar, or is it an actual thing in front of the pillar.
So the first thing you saw, so without a check, is it seems to be an eye, and it was like it was floating, but it seems to be attached to
Yeah,
one of
that's
the
a
pillars.
natural 20, so.
Natural 20.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. So you can clearly discern this eye is not alive. It's definitely not. It seems to be animated or something, but it is made of stone. There is an eyelid in it, which is also made of stone, but did move, and it seems to be focused like purely on Bara right now. Oh, and you also notice a symbol on the side of the eye, the crescent moon, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Relay instructions.
I don't know what the
Thank you.
instructions are, but yeah, that's
It's made of stone, it has an eyelid, smash it.
right.
Do something more than I could do with a dagger.
No promises.
So,
Okay.
Molly looks quite confused. Yeah, I guess if you say so.
He has the bullseye lantern in her hand.
Yeah, I mean, she's just gonna shine the light for you
Mhm.
and just stand at a relatively safe distance.
Aye.
Because how are you gonna, it's stone. Bowden.
Alright. It's stone and I'm called Stonebreaker.
So, there you go.
Oh no.
Try to.
He was
go
born for this.
To
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
That's one action. One, and I raise my shield because I'm still terrified of it and I don't have that much health left.
Fair. So, Para,
Yes.
you briefly see these hounds charging for you again.
Yes.
Right before they reach you. So they jump, but they can't reach and they vanish.
That's good.
Oh.
What happens next, Bowden, is
I'm gonna die.
that the eye turns and focuses on you. That's it. Para.
Yes. I would like to take my hunter's aim shot. For a 19 to hit.
That's it.
Alright. That's 4 damage.
Yeah, so your arrow...
And it might do
Right.
2 precision damage.
No. So you fire your arrow and the arrow it just bounces off. Like
bounces
you're
off.
hitting stone, yeah.
I'm not sure this is working.
That's
I'm
why I
not
said
sure either.
smash it.
If I can't smash it, we need to get away from it.
I'd like to have a quick look around, see if there's anything else out of the ordinary in this room.
Give me a perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah, again.
Wow. So, okay. You...
A lot of 20s, a lot of ones.
You've now learned that this eye, definitely stone, seems to be attached to something, and you notice that the hounds couldn't reach you. You're 100% sure this stone is stationary. You also notice, as you're looking around, that right where you are, approximately where you are, on the floor, you see some of the specks of dirt again, and you definitely see them in an arc.
Right. Alright. But I'm out of actions now.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, you are. Tell them, Leif. I
I
mean, you
walk-
could still tell
I
something.
can still...
Yeah. You can talk while looking.
6
It-
seconds.
Yeah, it's a trap. Come near me.
Okay. Yeah. I walk up to the eye.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. How much? 5?
You just heard him.
Yeah, I can do 5, and then do another action. I'd like to put my cloak over the eye.
Okay.
All right.
That might help.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Question mark?
Tossing- 'cause
Question
it's
mark?
quite high up. So
Okay, it's quite high up. Fair enough. Well, good luck. It's 16.
I mean, that's
Acrobatics.
enough. It's because it's like
It's like
a
tossing
round
it
object
on a hook.
and then, yeah, it's like tossing
Okay,
it on a
fair
hook.
enough.
So yeah, you toss the cloak over the eye. All right.
Yeah. Well, that was
your
it.
turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it helps.
The eye goes. What the? Knowing I can't do any real damage to a stone something with a pointy thing, I'll back away towards Bara.
All right.
First in a straight line for 25 foot, and then a bit more, but now more towards you.
All right. Molly does the same. Bodin, what do you do?
Game mechanics. I can't walk together with Telmate backwards, but in my theory of mind, I probably would do that with my shield up.
So yeah, you're waiting for him and then join him in.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that. You can wait for him.
Yeah. Just keep my shield up and then.
All right. So the eye, you see it moving, and you see the cloak like shifting a little. And it seems to be slipping off, but very slowly. No one's attacked this round.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes. Simple but effective.
Can I assume you're walking past now? Then we don't have to do the whole initiative?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Dat was klaar voor Master Telmate.
'Twas but an eye. I
Nice.
couldn't hurt it.
It was a little more than an eye to me. I'm not sure if any one of you saw it, the same thing I saw, but I was charged by hellish hounds.
We
With-
heard you scream and back away. That's all I saw.
I haven't seen
Well, I
anything
think
like
these burn marks
Oh
might
dear.
prove that something did happen.
I did not see any of that.
God.
Not to worry us, but 2 of us of the 5 are already pretty severely wounded. I'm not sure how much if this is just the first step towards dying to him. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure we can make it.
Nor I, but I can't say we haven't been warned.
And that's true, but like with my condition and seeing how terribly you look now, I'm not sure if either of us two can really do something quite useful.
You want to go
without-
get the cavalry?
I'm not sure. Because I think that whatever this guy is, he is warned now. And whatever his move will be, it will be very shortly. And we don't have time for that, but we also don't have time to we can't continue right now with the way how we are.
Who's the fastest runner?
Not me. And maybe we shouldn't split right now.
Ivy,
Yeah.
the fastest, with a spell. But yeah.
I got
Maybe
that,
Molly
but this
As a
is
monk.
Yeah.
I mean, she's pretty fast, but
no. I got what you're saying, but
Not
this
that
is also the ideal test for us to stick around and do some teamwork before we get sent out.
Yes.
Or admit when we're in over our heads and
Also
get help.
that. So that's the choice we have to make now.
So, I do not know if there are more eyes up ahead, but I'm gonna run out of cloaks to put over them.
Right?
I tie this cloak around it so it doesn't slip off.
I think we might simply have to be a little more careful if we do choose to go further.
Yeah, how did you know it was a trap?
It's tracks here.
Oh, really?
And when I was standing here, these hounds that attacked me barely couldn't reach me.
Okay.
I was very fortunate.
Yeah.
You moved the exact amount that you needed to.
Nice. Okay, then I think we'll let you lead the way.
You have a keen
Perhaps.
eye.
Well, it is one of the boons to,
Being a hunter.
suppose.
Because all I see is specks of dust.
Well, it depends on the way you look at it.
Yeah.
At any rate, there is wisdom to Master Stonebreaker's words. We're barely in any condition to dig on a grand foe we don't know. But it might be smart to take a moment for ourselves, catch our breaths. See if we can't do anything about these wounds we've endured.
Right. I need.
We're gonna wait an hour before we get healed?
We have to wait an hour, right?
Yeah.
Well, you do,
Yeah.
as does he.
Yeah.
need-
don't.
I need to wait 10 minutes for each time.
Yeah.
Then the guardian, his powers has seeped into me good enough most of the time, at least. I'm not sure if this place disrupted or anything. But then again, if we have an hour for that, then perhaps he will sneak up on us and we'll be catch off guard.
So,
Possibly.
what you do need to realize is that this discussion has been a few minutes. So,
Yeah.
no, which is fine, but that means that if you're taking the time to sit down and discuss, you might as well treat some wounds.
Alright,
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
alright. Then
Yeah, I suppose
we'll
we
do
will.
that.
Because basically the 10 minutes, I don't care if it's exactly 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you're spending some time catching your breath and just, patching up some wounds.
Alright.
So,
That's
that
10
might
minutes.
treat them.
Yeah,
well, it does mean like you can both treat one person and not the two of you, because you can treat one person at a time. So if you're hurt as well, but I don't think you are you?
Yeah.
not
The
that
explosion.
bad. but
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll treat you and you'll treat me.
Yeah, sure.
Or can we treat ourselves?
You can. Yeah.
It's all the same.
Wait, do you all have medicine trained or?
I have
Yes?
No,
natural
we-
medicine.
Yeah, as do I.
I have medicine trained, but nothing to use.
You also? Wow.
I also carry healer's tools.
Literally 4 people
I
trained.
thought because last campaign nobody has medicine.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
everyone freaked the fuck out and picked medicine.
It's more like now we can
Fair.
help each other if someone
Yeah,
goes
but
down.
we can only treat wounds with nature.
I didn't realize I could actually pick expert level skills already at this level.
But you did.
I don't know how.
So, in a
I mean, yeah. If you just use the app, right? So you just
Yeah.
pick that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fine.
But
I
so
mean,
in the middle of a cathedral, we are not gonna treat our wounds.
You're not?
I'll
There's no-
allow you to carry, like, you've been from home 3 hours or so,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
and you're a druid, you probably carry that stuff
Yeah.
with you
Well,
instead of normal
it just
medicine.
specified there needs
And
to
always
be
just on the
nature
lookout
around.
for-
So you're not getting the bonus for doing it, for using fresh ingredients, but you can do it, so...
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So am I treating you or myself?
Your call.
Yeah, you
No,
already
my
rolled.
call. You're treating him because you know the rule and I can't see it. So
There we go.
you
Okay.
treat
Fair
him.
enough. I have a 15 to heal.
That's exactly enough.
Ooh,
I have 8 to heal.
that's
That's-
the
Aw.
wrong one.
exactly not enough.
That's the wrong one to heal.
Wow.
Nice.
Max healage to you. 16 hit points.
7 hit points healed.
What?
He wasn't that far off.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
hard.
Right.
no, yeah.
That's
true.
painful.
So
I'm
yeah, you
sorry.
take your
Still.
10 minutes doing this, and you regain your focus point.
I heal myself.
All right.
I'm sorry,
I'm
Barra.
pretty wounded. No. How bad do you look? Just how can
Well,
I
I was
make
never
less-
handsome.
I was never.
Yeah, I mean the wounds are pretty obvious. I don't know how hurt you are, but
Like on a scale of
Less.
0 to 4 or 2?
you said skill.
Alright. Then I think I need to get me because I'm even worse than that.
Of course.
Slightly worse, but I need to be in the front line.
I was
so-
hoping
Mm.
you'd be the one getting hurt more often than I. No
that's-
offense.
No, but that's
Yeah.
the line of duty, eh?
Right.
So press on then.
Yes, I say yes, but that's convenient for me. Yeah.
So you see that this hallway continues for a while. So you follow it,
I
and you're scanning the pillars for more eyes, I assume.
yeah.
I mean, so the known danger. I'll allow you to just check all of them, so you don't find any more eyes. There you
Yay.
go.
brilliant.
So you're led to a D section.
Ooh.
To the right,
Yay.
to the left, and both about 10 foot in either direction you see a door, and above the door you see a message.
I can't read it.
I assume
Why
you're
not?
not actually an illiterate dwarf, but
No, but I struggle a lot.
okay.
Aww.
So yeah, big words are hard for you.
I-
Okay.
Yay, I'll read it.
So to the right you see, "My wrath will destroy you," and to the left you see, "My hatred will consume you."
Wow.
Funny guy.
Two good options, I would say.
Yeah. I would like to, like, if we're going through a T section,
Mm-hmm.
the path we came from, on the wall to the left, I would like to draw a simple eye, just like a circle with a dot, and an arrow next to it leading back.
All right.
That's
You-
where we came from.
Make sure you can find your way back.
Yeah.
In case this would be a maze. Right. So, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
It is 10:40 right now.
Oh dear.
Would you like to stop here and continue next time? We're not gonna wrap this thing up today. That's not happening
No,
anyway.
I think it's. I'm not sure. It will take quite long, probably, to.
Like wrapping it up is not happening today.
No.
But
No, and I think this is also a good point because now we have to make a choice and
Yeah.
we can decide.
We're
on
gonna have to
that.
think about that.
all right.
Yes.
Then I thank you for playing and barely surviving.
Yeah.
Good so far, yes. And thank you all for watching, and a special thanks for the host. That's great. And we'll see you next time. We'll be back Monday with our other regularly scheduled campaign, and Thursday with this
This
campaign.
campaign.
And look on our Twitter to see more of our art of our characters.
Upcoming
Yeah.
artwork, yes.
Yes, Bowden is already visible. The rest will be
Revealed
released
shortly.
Yes.
shortly.
So thank you very much, and bye.
Bye.
See ya.